Yo, what's poppin', Max? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Seamo! What up, dude?
Gee, it's not much, just two dudes in the stew.
Two this week, man. Just two, episode 67. We got a fun one, though. It's going to be a good time. Can't wait to get into it. Let's go. What up,
Let's
Decker?
fucking do it.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them and challenge the listeners to get them out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable.
Ooh, episode 67. This one's dedicated to Kärel's a bitch. And,
Yeah.
And couldn't make it to the stew for...
He's sick, man.
He's being a little sick,
Cut
you
him
know.
some slack. You know, he's sick. Can't make it in. Not
Yeah,
feeling well.
Not feeling super hot, you know. Just had to, stop at the bars, get a couple drinks to make him make himself feel a little better. But
Yeah. So what up, folks? It's Hold Us Accountable, episode 67. It's Max and Seamo in the stew this week.
Two dudes in the stew.
Like we said, Kärel's out. He's sick, man. He's got some snifflies.
He's got some other important things to do. Taking care of himself.
He barely made it home from work. He was so sick.
Oh,
he crashed right.
He had to sleep it off.
Let's cut the stump some slack. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, bud.
Yeah. Okay. That's sick. Okay. Sure.
Uh-huh.
But so we're gonna be mixing that in throughout the show. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could call this episode "Kärel's a Bitch," but
Yeah,
I don't.
Twitch. We could put some stars in it, but I think he gets the point. He'll get the point. Yeah. I hope you watch this one, Kärel. It's gonna be a good one.
But yeah, if you're watching, if you're listening, thank you so much. From our stew to your ears, your eyes, whatever you're doing, cheers. Thank you for hanging out with us this week.
Yes, sir.
Another week, like we said, it's episode 67.
67.
Man.
Almost to 69.
And I was thinking, we've done a really good job of being consistent over the past couple months.
Yeah.
Usually we'll go through like maybe a couple week stretch where we're on point and then we'll fall off a couple weeks. But we've been fucking doing it. So
Yes, sir.
shout out to us.
Shout out to me and you, Max.
I was pumped to be like, Kärel, man, we've been doing really good.
Oh yeah, I love having Kärel here.
But
Unfortunately,
he's not here. So we'll carry on.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're watching, listening, you probably get the show. We just like to try new things, talk about them, talk about the experience of trying new things, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, all that stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, get out of our comfort zones a little bit. Try some new stuff. Keep life interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Things like that.
Some of the things we've done, we made this table that we're recording at.
Mighty fine table. Played some guitar.
Yeah, we read a book and interviewed the author.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that was great.
Brewed some beer. Tasty.
It is good.
Beer.
I can't wait to have one of those later.
I know, me
later
too.
this episode. And we did jujitsu a long time ago. And yeah, so stuff like that,
random stuff.
Yeah.
Random stuff we don't normally do in our everyday lives, or even on the weekends.
Yeah. So
Spice it up a little bit.
So if you want to help out the show in any way, the best thing to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our Twitch channel, find us on Twitter, share. If you see a post from us, give it a share. If you want to rate our show on the podcast apps, that would help out a lot as well.
Definitely.
Apple Podcast, if you go to our podcast section, the Hold Us Accountable podcast, scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can give a rate and review. The review helps spread the word of the show on the on the app. So if you could give a review, that'd be great. But
if you're watching on Twitch, or find us on Twitch later on, if you're not watching us live, go ahead and give us a follow. Really appreciate it. It helps us a lot too. And if you are watching live, feel free to comment, interact with us. Talk to us. Keep it. We like to play along. So
yeah, tell us what you're drinking out there.
Yeah.
Tell us to chug whatever you want.
Get us fucked up.
Yeah. Not yeah.
The good stuff. The fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the other thing we really enjoyed doing
Man.
here on Hold Us Accountable.
And we do a pretty good job at it.
I think we do a pretty good job. We like to try some new beers. Every week we try something new. This week is no different. We are cleaning out the fridge this week.
We're going to stock back up pretty soon.
Yeah.
This is episode 67. Beer is good.
Put it in my belly. Yeah,
I love beer. Beer is good. Beer all of the week. Beer of the week. Beer of the week.
Yeah.
Beer of the week. So this week, we found a nice little random tasty treat in our refrigerator full of random beers. And the first one we're going to try today. We might try a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
We got random ones.
We got a lot of random beers in that fridge.
Yeah, trying to clear out a little bit. So this first one is by Clown Shoes Brewery, Space Cake Double IPA.
Oh,
and I'd say this can is fucking awesome.
Let me see that.
Yeah, dude. Take a look at that.
Space Cake Double IPA.
I like those cans.
Whoa. Yeah,
I feel like I've seen some I think we had a Quick Series beer from Quick Trip, and they always have like funky cans. I think one had like a unicorn shooting rainbow laser beams out of its eyes or something like that. Pretty cool.
So we got a superhero looking dude being chased by what appears to be cupcake spaceships.
Damn.
And an intergalactic cake. Behind him. Pretty wild.
Pretty dope. But a little bit about this beer. So Space Cake is a double IPA. A little bit of what it says is being pursued by a giant assortment of laser-equipped cupcake spaceships is many things, but it's certainly no time to panic. Miracle Mike, that's his name, the superhero on the can. Miracle Mike and his galactic canine Bionic have been through far worse, and they have always seemed to find a way past the relentless pursuit of the Space Cake fleet. Want to see your next Space Cake come to life? Download an app. We're not going to do that. But a little bit of the tasting notes of this beer is this double IPA features robust hop aromas that carry through to the strong, juicy flavors of tropical citrus. A sweet and strong malt backbone pairs with a subtle booziness to make Space Cake an approachable double IPA fit for an extraterrestrial odyssey. Looks tasty. Some more details about it is 9%. A nice solid double IPA with a 50 IBU. So right in the middle of the bitter scale. And the hops it's got is Mosaic and Citra. And no specialty ingredients.
All right.
Yeah, so this is the first beer we're going to try. Space Cake Double IPA. Foamy.
Yeah.
Nice pour, Max. Nice pour, bud.
I like a little stash with my beer.
This is where the real flavor comes from,
Woo. That's a double IPA, all right. Not bad, though.
Oh.
It's not bad.
It's a double?
Yeah. It's not overly bitter, which I like.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm just getting all foam, but it doesn't... I don't know if it's like, it doesn't feel heavy like a double IPA. So maybe I am just drinking the foam.
Light like foam.
Yeah. Man, that is frothy.
It definitely is boozy.
Yeah, boozy for sure. What did it say? It got some heavy malt flavors in there. It's a little malty.
Yeah, definitely malty.
Definitely not bitter. For a 50 IBU, I thought it was going to be a little bit more bitter than this. Too. But it's pretty damn good, not going to lie.
Yeah, I can dig it.
I always get a little nervous. As much as I like the cans, I always get a little nervous buying them because I'm like, what are they making up for here?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why does it have to be that crazy?
Yeah, like obviously the can catches the eye, makes people buy it, but like, is it good? Or is like you taste it? Like, are you gonna want to come back for it again? But
yeah,
this one's pretty fucking tasty.
I don't mind it.
I'd fuck with it.
I'm not a big. Obviously, I like trying them here in the stew, but I'm not a big double whatever person.
Yeah,
so
it's a little much. That's like you can have an appetizer, but then you have one of these for like your main course. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. Or like some buddies I have would like end their night with one of these.
Oh yeah. Like a little midnight snack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just enough to put you to sleep. But pretty good.
Well, that'll put you to sleep, all right.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But
good thing we're splitting it.
That's what I'm saying, man. But yeah, so let's see. We got the
wait, did you write it down?
fuck, I did, but I don't know.
Poncho Honcho Big O's Big Four beer
Yeah.
scale. Yeah. Brought to you by Big O himself. Miss you, buddy. Hope you're watching.
Yeah, what up,
not.
Andy? We need you tonight, man.
Yeah,
we needed you, dude.
We could really use you, bud.
Shit.
Because unfortunately somebody chose not to be here. I mean, couldn't be here. But
Oh, dude, you know he's sick, man.
oh, he's so
Remember?
sick. He's
so sick.
Yeah, he told us. Yeah, he was very sick.
Remember how sick the little guy is?
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his bed. You
Yeah,
know?
well,
it's
when
like
I-
one of those you just like can't. You just have to lay there and suffer.
You can barely move,
You can barely-
let alone like eat or drink anything.
Definitely not go to any
I mean-
of these, but
God forbid. I mean, he's so sick he can't just sit and talk for a couple hours. That's how sick he
no,
is.
absolutely not.
Can't sit.
Cannot be around anybody. Would hate to pass it around.
Right.
Definitely can't go into public places,
Yeah.
especially a bar.
Because he's so contagious.
Yeah, so contagious. But yeah, so we got this Poncho Honcho's Big O Big Four beer scale,
And we got drinkability, chuggability.
probability I drink another one, and affordability.
Yes, sir.
Although I don't know where we got this.
Yeah, we might not be able to do affordability
we can
for
just,
these ones.
Yeah, we can just skip. We could do the big old Big Three.
Let's do okay, for this section this week, let's do this beer or Honcho Poncho like verse. So which would you rather have?
Oh, okay.
Like, what would you rather drink?
Okay.
So like maybe it's like I mean I like the Poncho Honcho, but this one I fuck with this beer.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
So we'll just do
That sounds good. I don't know how to fit an ability into that, but likability that you would have.
Comparability?
Comparability. There we go. That's a good one.
Thanks. Comparability. All right. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
All right. We got the so again, we're doing Clown Shoes Brewing Space Cake Double IPA.
Hell yeah. You want to kick us off?
Drinkability. For a double IPA, I got to take that into account.
Yeah.
So
For a double.
for a double, man, I'm going to give this like a 7.76.
Ooh.
That's high.
Nice, yeah.
It's a good drinking double IPA.
Definitely. Chuggability.
Oh, man. Again, with...
Considering it's a double.
Whew. All right, I'll give it a little chug here.
I like how you have the cup and the koozie.
Gold.
Gotta keep it gold.
I mean, you know... Whew.
Honestly, for a double IPA, I
honestly,
could probably
you know,
put a couple of these down.
7.27.
Ooh, damn, that's a good score on a normal beer.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, you know, I'm taking into consideration.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a double.
yeah.
So, considering that, yeah, I could probably chug one if I had to.
Yeah.
Half
if
of
somebody
one.
called me a pussy, I would definitely
Yeah.
chug it.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
I know.
No. Hold on.
Hold on. Watch this. Ain't
Don't
no
hold
bitch.
my beer. Give me my beer.
Yeah.
Probability I drink another. Man, see, this is probably...
This one's a tough one because I love beer so much. So, like, how do I honestly give it? Because somebody puts a beer in me, I'm gonna fucking drink it.
Yeah, like, I would drink another one.
But yeah, think about if you were to actually go out and get it yourself.
Exactly. If I'm at a restaurant and I order one of these, I mean, it's probably like 5.25.
Oh, okay, flat.
Yeah, fucking even.
Gotta toss those in there.
Comparability? Oh, give me a Poncho Honcho all day.
Man, the Poncho Honcho slap. We brewed some damn good beer.
Yeah, we did.
Nice scores.
Yeah, this is not a bad.
It's surprisingly really good.
Very surprising. I'm
like
not
I said,
gonna lie.
I thought I was gonna be a little deceived by the can, but honestly, it's living up to it.
It is.
Can
It
looks
is.
good and it tastes good too. So drinkability, honestly, 7.9.
Woo!
Yeah,
That is a
it's an easy drinker.
big score. Yeah.
It's a very easy drinker. I enjoy it a
not
lot.
bad.
I mean, I honestly, for a double IPA, it feels super smooth and almost like drinks like a normal IPA, where it's like a little lighter. It's not as heavy as a normal double IPA, which is awesome. Sure. I love that. But chuggability down the hatch.
Let's see. Oh, not too bad.
I could fucking put some of those down. Chuggability. Man. 7.77. Lucky sevens, baby.
Ooh, 7.77.
Honestly, that went down super easy.
Go to the casino, folks. Hit a slot machine.
It's our night.
Kiss a quarter. Say, do it for Seamo. And you'll hit some sevens, all right?
Do it for the space cake, baby.
Do it for space cake.
Do it for the space cake. Probability to have another one?
Yep.
If I started on the menu, looking at beers, if I didn't know a lot of beers, I would definitely not hesitate to have this one again. I'd probably give it like a 7.34.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. No, I enjoy it a lot. And comparability, Poncho.
Honchos all the way.
It's a good beer, but I do really enjoy the Honchos. Got a little sentiment in the heart.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
We did it we brewed it with the hands.
Our own damn hands.
We planted the grain, the barley.
We poured the water into the bucket, boiled it. We ripped open the bags and poured them in.
We hand ground the hops.
Oh yeah. With our Mestel and Porter.
Mestel might be the M word.
Pestle and mortar. That's what it is.
Pestle. That might be the P word. Pestle.
Shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I think it's I don't know what it is.
I think pestle and mortar. It's like where that bowl and like you grind up like herbs and stuff like that.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah,
things.
One of those guys.
I just call it
pestle and mortar.
I just call it like a grinder bowl thing.
Well, we're not smoking vitamins right now, Max.
Well, I mean, did you say grinder?
Grinder, barely even know her. Hey,
Andy.
Let's say good beer. I enjoyed it a lot.
Tasty beer, yeah.
We'll have to.
I can't remember where we got those from.
Did Andy bring those out? Because I know when he went to Grand Rapids, he brought back just an assortment, but I don't know if he brought that one in.
So when he brought back an assortment, I also got an assortment from an uncle.
Oh yeah,
for the show. So I can't remember if this was in Andy. I'm pretty sure the Dragon's Milk one was with Andy.
Definitely, Andy for sure.
So yeah, I'm not sure.
It might have just been sitting in there for months.
Could have been,
but
too.
I tell you what, it gets better with age, folks.
the doubles, The
doublers. Damn good beer though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. We'll have to might have to do another round of big
yeah. Oh, definitely. We've got a few different beers in there that need to be drunken.
Yeah, they're feeling a little lonely. Give them some love,
Drinking.
I'm just Matt's a little drunken. But no,
I had a Celsius before the show, so he's bouncing.
Shaky Max. But that was episode 67. Beer of the week. The first one, at least,
Round one.
I love beer. Beer of the week. Beer is good.
Put it in my belly. Yeah,
I love beer. Beer is good. I love beer. Beer of the week. Beer of the week. Beer of the week. Yeah. Beer of the week. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite segments of the show.
Oh, yeah. Now the show's all downhill from here.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
We're drunk. No, just kidding. Well, no.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll be a little shaky.
Oh, yeah, I got a handy quote.
Ooh, a little handy.
Before we, excuse me. All right. I might have done this one a while ago, but I'll bring it back. It's one of my favorites. When I found the skull in the woods, the first thing I did was call the police. But then I got curious about it. I picked it up and started wondering who this person was and why he had deer horns.
God damn it.
Yes,
Andy.
episode 67.
God
Jack Andy quoted.
Damn it, Jack.
That's
That's a good question, fella. Why does it?
Why
does he? He was just cosplaying, got lost in the woods.
He must be some kind of weird.
Some furry or something.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Jack Andy. Well, what you been up to, Max?
Hey, I've just been
and we rolled a 1.
Hey, trying to find our opener.
Oh yeah.
Right on that media guide there.
Yeah. Hi, Max. How are you doing? Sorry. Anyways.
Could you help me find my legs? Oh God, we're stupid.
That's a fact. If there is one thing you get out of the show, you find out we're a couple of idiots. But we're fun idiots. I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me to fucking chug.
Well, the fizz worked.
Oh, they're definitely carbonated.
Definitely carbonated.
Definitely carbonated for sure.
Whoo! But no, man, I've been good. So I was telling you before the show, I got a story to tell you.
I've been waiting to hear it.
So we'll get into this. I'll tell this quick, and then we'll talk about like bowling and all that shit. So, dude, yesterday, this story's it's been like marinating, just waiting to happen, but I didn't know it was gonna happen.
Okay.
And we got back from our camping trip, so it would have been last week, and I went bringing stuff downstairs, unloading, noticed like a weird smell in our basement.
Okay.
And I was just like, because it's our first summer.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's like damp down there, and we have the cat's litter box and shit.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't know, like it's probably kind of stinky from that.
Yeah.
And then like the week has gone on, and just kept like noticing it. Mm-hmm. But I just kept like, because I'm an idiot, was just like, I don't know, it's damp. I got to get a dehumidifier, And then, so it just was like getting worse. So finally, like Mia was like, something probably died down there, like somewhere.
Oh God.
So I was like, fuck, all right. Yeah, probably. So I had like moved all our camp stuff, was kind of like in the area where it like smelt the worst. So I like went through it all, made sure we didn't bring home like a dead mouse or something, and moved everything. And we had this like, fuck.
Sheesh.
Golly. Beer's fighting back.
That's what you get when you drink a Hacha Pancho, It's a fight for every drink. But goddamn, is it worth it?
Prison hoochel.
Prison hooch.
Anyway, all right. So we have this like, those like little windows in the basement that look like they go to like a storm well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we had one of those, and then we had a storm well outside. I could see outside, and I just assumed that window went to that storm well.
For sure.
But it didn't. It went to like a mini addition that was put on.
Really?
And there's just this crawl space that this little window opens up to.
Yeah.
So it's like a crawl space, and it's just filled with dirt, right? So like you're standing in the basement and looking into this window. So it's like probably like 6 feet high. Mm-hmm. And it's just dirt all the way up, and then there's, like 2 feet from the dirt to the floorboards to the ceiling above, right? And I'm like looking in there because that's where the smell's coming from. I'm looking around. I got a headlight on, and I like see a little like dead mouse or something. I was like, oh, okay, great. I'll just go in there, get it. That's probably what it is. And then right as I see it, a buddy calls me. And this is the buddy who's expecting a baby tonight. So I thought, I just find this out yesterday. He calls me. He's telling me all this. So I was like, oh, man, my buddy's going to have a kid tomorrow. Like, oh, this is great. I'm happy. It's like, I found the source of the stink. I'm going to do a little mouse. I'm going to go get it out.
Yeah.
I'm gearing up. I'm putting just like crawl through this crawl space.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get the stepladder out. I get up. I'm about to get into the crawl space. I'm like, it just stinks way too bad for it to be that little mouse.
Yeah.
I had 3 buffs on, like facial, and it was just coming through those. And I was like, so I was kind of nervous because I was like, I'm going to crawl through here and find like just a big pile of something.
Yeah.
But like I do another scan of the crawl space. Dude, I saw there was a dead rat in our crawl space.
Ugh.
And it was alive with death. It was moving.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, with all the shit that takes over a dead thing.
Oh.
Like, it was
like
maggots and bugs and... Dude, it was like...
Dude.
So, and like, normally I've seen that, like, out, in the woods or something.
Right.
And it's gross.
Yeah.
But you're surrounded by, like... trees and you can just walk away from it.
Right,
It's like, that's what happens in the woods.
The stink isn't, contained in building up.
Dude, so I was like, how? So I saw it and I was not, like, it was like shiny when I shined the light on it, but it was like moving.
Yeah.
And it was one of the, like, weirdest, grossest things I'd seen, mainly because I just wasn't expecting it, I think,
definitely.
So, dude, I spent probably like 6 hours yesterday because I'm just a fucking little bitch trying to get this dead
building
rat.
up the courage.
Dude, I was like, so I got like shovels and rakes out because I didn't want to crawl in there.
Yeah.
Also, the old owners just like threw a bunch of old paneling into this crawl space.
Yeah.
So it made for all these weird like little pockets of like where I thought maybe there was going to be like a bunch of other rats or mice or whatever the fuck was in there.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not crawling around in there.
No.
So I eventually like raked it out and it was like it was like crumbling with like
dude, just rotten and just like
rotten, nasty,
decaying.
Dude, one of the funkiest. I was actually really curious. I wanted to ask Kärel about his experiences with cleaning up these type of things, because I mean, so eventually I got the main like carcass out. I like raked it. I had like a shovel propped up. Dude, I was so scared to pull this thing out and like have to look at it before I put it in the bag. Oh
god, yeah.
And it just like luckily there was like some insulation in there, and I like moved some insulation on top of it so I didn't have to see it.
Oh god.
Because dude, it was like I would rake it a little bit close towards me, and then it would just start like things would just like be crawling out. Dude, it was horrible.
Dude,
like a
disgusting.
nightmare. And like, so I get it out, and then I start just ripping. That was basically the gist of it, like, and then I took the paneling, got all the extra weird paneling out. There was still like a pile of remains like in the back corner where it was of this crawl space. So I was like, fuck, I gotta go get that. Like, I can't let that sit.
Yeah.
So then I had to like crawl into this crawl space of just death.
Yeah.
And scoop out maggots and rotting flesh.
Dude, I've seen maggots before, and they're gross. I mean, like, one is like fine, but when you find a pile of fucking maggots, it's disgusting.
So yeah, this is sorry folks if you're listening. This is disgusting.
Hope you're enjoying your beer.
Yeah, drink more. So one of the grossest things of this. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe whenever I've seen a maggot, they're white.
Yeah.
These were like reddish brown from like the fucking flesh of this rat.
Oh, like, were they big, or were they just like?
They were big.
Oh,
like, I think that
God.
it would probably died down there while we were camping, and then like we just never knew.
That's another thing too. Is like, how did a fucking rat?
Yeah. So now
I'm
like, fuck. I gotta call an exterminator or whatever. Like. But I also think us being gone like a whole week. There's probably like things at night, like, oh, there's no animals around. Like, the cat was gone, the dog was gone, we were gone. I don't know if those factors normally keep rats away. And
I've never even heard of, like, I mean, I'm sure they're around, but like even rats like around Green Bay, especially in that area. Yeah, it's a pretty residential spot. There's not like a lot for them to feast on, I guess, except for garbage. But never heard of really anybody seeing rats around there.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's an old ass house. Who knows? They
Yeah.
had like in that crawl space, there were like rat trap or mouse traps. There were like mouse
so it's probably
pellets
a thing,
and
like
yeah. Now I'm gonna have it's one more thing that I gotta be aware of and like, fuck. All right, but yeah, that was. Oh, and then when I was in there, so I thought I got the first little dead mouse that I saw. I got that out, and I'm in there cleaning shit up, and I look over to my left. Dude, there was like a petrified like rat or mouse.
Yeah.
They're just like
Oh my God.
eye level. I was like, fuck! Like Jesus! Like how? Because I was like right above where I was looking in through the window. So I was like, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. Dude, it was gnarly, man.
Yeah.
Not the smell.
Yeah.
Because it smelled like. Have you ever had cardboard get wet and then it like sits, but you don't realize it's wet, and you're like, oh fuck, I got it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. I thought there was like some cardboard in our basement,
some like mold or something.
Yeah, something like funky. But now if I ever smell that smell again, I will never forget that. Dude, and the funny thing, one last. So before I actually saw what was in this crawl space, I was getting like clothes on and like
preparing yourself. Shield of armor and just
and I'm talking to my dog. I'm talking to Hercules. I'm like, all right, man, like we got to go get this stink out of this house. That's what us men do. We go into the shit parts of the home and we fucking clean it up.
Yeah.
And so then I'm just about to crawl in and I see the fucking death, and I was like scurry out of the window and I turn. I'm like, dude, Herc, I don't know if I can do this, man. I was like, dude,
I don't know if I can do this.
I was
buddy.
like, this is bad. I was like, this is really, really bad.
That's really funny.
And Mia asked me, she's like, did you puke? And I was like, honestly, my first reaction wasn't to puke. I almost wanted to start crying. Because I was just like, I don't even know. I was like, how do I get this? What do I do? Yeah. I was just like, what? The whole thing is moving. Like, it's a lot. God. Like, the whole thing is moving. Like, what do I do? I'm going to have this.
Dude,
so it was,
that's gross.
It was horrible. It was disgusting.
Damn, man, that's fucking gross.
But hey, it's content for the show.
Content for the show and a nice builds character a little bit.
Dude, yeah, I've been
a little bit stronger now.
I was like, smells, whatever. I don't know. That doesn't stink. Or, I was taking the garbage. I was like, normally I would be like, ugh, garbage can stinks.
Right.
Like, nah, this ain't bad.
That's fucking gross. When my parents bought this like old, like really old feed mill built in like 1906 or something like that, and we were like cleaning it up.
Shit.
Cleaning it up, and one, rats. Two, talking about your petrified mouse. We found a petrified cat. Ooh. So it was like a flour mill. So they had like these big bins, and we're like clearing everything out, and we just find this petrified cat. It's nothing but skin and bones. Like there's no like the skin was still on it, and it's just like frozen.
Yeah.
And it's just like since like all the fur was gone, like its like mouth was wide open. It looked like it was just like screaming at you. It was fucking. I think they still have it actually. It's like a little souvenir.
We framed it.
Yeah. But one thing my dad told me is when they first bought it, they were going down to the basement of it, and there's not a lot in the basement, just like fucking dirt. But the first time he went down in there, he like the light switch was like all the way down at like the bottom of the stairs, so he like went down and like stopped, and like he thought like he heard some like scurrying or whatever, and like thought he saw some stuff moving. Flipped on the light, the entire like basement floor was just rats, and they were just running around, and he just fucking bolted out of there. And they were huge because I mean there's a flour mill, there's shit everywhere for that to eat, corn and flour or whatever, and they were just massive, like fucking fat rats, tails like a foot long at least. Like we have a tail hanging up, and it's like this fucking long, thick too, and like rats are disgusting. So I feel for you. That's fucking disgusting.
Oh. Yeah, and that was I was like, God, that was so gross. And I wish I had thought of this before I had like started trying to get this thing out of there. But I was like, just think of like what the people went through for World War I, the trench warfare, and how like dead rotting rats were probably like the nicest part of their day.
Literally.
It was like the best part of their all I have to do is clean out some rotting rats from the
perfect, better than fucking bodies.
and shit, and fucking clearing my like. So, but I was like, God, but it's again one of those things. Like I've never had to experience how how am I supposed to,
what do you do?
Yeah.
Covered in maggots. You don't want maggots in your basement. You gotta get them all out. Don't want to drop them. One scurries away.
Dude, yeah, they were not. And then I was trying to, before I crawled in, I was trying to spray it with like Lysol. I was like,
just Febreze everywhere.
Like, maybe they'll just die from the Lysol. Like it'll like they'll start to like sizzle or something. I was like, I don't know what kills.
Oh my god,
that kind of look like
fucking Lysol.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, maybe
some pledge.
It's like, damn, we don't have any bleach.
Oh yeah, damn. That's pretty fucking gross.
Yeah, it was gnarly, dude. It was one of the grossest things in a long time. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen anything, grosser. Yeah, honestly.
Does it smell better now though?
I haven't gone downstairs yet today. I was just like, what, I'm done with down there for right now. I'll go down there in a little bit.
Crack a window and just let it air out.
Like you know what? You got me. You got the better of me yesterday. Take another
not
day.
Today,
yeah,
not today.
I'm gonna let you have this one.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty fucking gross.
So yeah, what's been going on with you, buddy?
Well, I haven't had to clean up any fucking decaying rats covered in maggots.
Hey, that's a win right there.
Pretty happy with that. But I've had some pretty exciting things going on lately.
Yeah, dude.
A couple weeks ago, I had a recruiter reach out to me on LinkedIn, and they reach out for I get people reach out all the time, but you never really know if they're real or serious or whatever. And I sat and looked at it for about a week, and I was like, it seems real, and like I'm sure it is, and like, do I want to apply? And I was like, fuck it, sure, I'll apply to this job. And then like a Tuesday night, wake up Wednesday morning, get a message back instantly saying, hey, we want to interview today. And I was like, you fucking what? In today? And it was like, I was like, in my mind, I was like totally not prepared, not expecting it. So I was like, I got to find a way out of this. Like, I can't do this today. Like, there's no fucking way. Yeah. But it just so happened that I was already taking like the second half of my day, not off, but working from home. Okay. So I was like, they want to interview me today while I'm technically working. And I can't do it at work, obviously. But I'm going to be home. Like, I don't really have another opportunity to do it. Yeah. So I was like, I gotta fucking do it today. Yep. So I fucking did it, and I did the interview, and it went fucking awesome. It was awesome. I felt really good about it. I talked to the people about the job that I'd be working with, things that I'd be doing. I'm like, this sounds really fucking dope. Yeah. I was like, I could, it's for a software developer position, which is what I went to school for. It's what I want to do, and I've been working like kind of a little bit of software development, but mostly IT support. Kind of break fix and like administration, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, like this is happening, like this is fucking dope. Anyways, the interview went fucking great. At the end of it, like, oh yeah, like we'll contact you within the next week, let you know if we want to do a second interview. I was like, okay, that sounds great. And 30 minutes after the interview, I get another message like, hey, they said it went fucking awesome. We want to do a second interview with you on Friday. And I did the first one on Wednesday. I'm like, holy shit. A second fucking interview? Yeah. On Friday? I'm really not ready like, now. Whoa. And and again, like obviously it's during like work hours, so it's kind of hard to fit that in. But I managed to. I was able to come in late, work from home a little bit in the morning, just enough time to do the interview.
Dude, the ability to work from home is just it's so nice. It gives workers flexibility, it gives employers flexibility. Mm-hmm. People feel better about their jobs, I feel like. Yeah, definitely.
And I was like, all right, like fuck it, let's do it. And I talked with the VP of Digital Services, which is basically the big IT guy. Had a great talk with him. And he was, I was fortunate enough I didn't have to do any like really technical questions. Okay. Because a lot of software developer positions, they want you to like prove that you can code. So like there's like software you can do where they'll give you coding problems and they want you to code in front of them, like give them your best solution. Yeah. And I was fortunate enough, like I asked them too. I'm like, hey, it's happening really fast. Like I know like. Probably not like the best thing to do, but like I'm not prepared, so like I just asked him like, this is happening really fast, is it okay if I ask like what this interview is going to entail, because I want to be the best prepared for it.
Yeah.
You know, and everything like that. And they were super cool. They were like, no, like, it's just, you know, getting to know you, what you're familiar with, you know, kind of like what are your goals, and you know, kind of just see how I work and things like that. And so I met with that guy one-on-one, and we had a great talk, just super casual, talking about he was newer to the company too, about 5 months in.
Oh, okay.
Because it's for a credit union, and they do a lot of outsourcing for a lot of their programs and stuff like that. So they like contract people outside of the company,
right,
but they're trying to bring it in-house.
Okay.
So that's kind of why this is a brand new position that I was applying for. Like they just opened it up, and so he just came in. He's like, yeah, we're, you know, trying to bring it in-house. And it went super well. And like, I'm pretty early in my software development career. He's like, but it was really nice, because he was like, you know, like, I'm not necessarily looking for somebody. I mean, it's great if you have like great experience and like, you know exactly what you're doing, but mainly what I want is someone to come in who's willing to learn. Obviously, like, we're willing to work with you, but someone who's really just going to kind of try outside of just like getting your daily tasks, kind of like do your own research on things, like, and really like bring things to the table.
Yeah.
And it's kind of what I do now a little bit, because I'm also, it was kind of funny. I was in the position. He's like, so like, what do you think about all this? I'm like, well, honestly, it sounds like the position I'm in right now. I'm working in a brand new IT department, and we're standing up all this stuff. And, you know, I do the same thing now. I'm bringing ideas. What can we improve? What can we bring in, and things like that. And it went super well, and it was awesome, and I felt really good about it. And that was on a Friday, and then it was just like, okay, you know, I had the interview, and then just kind of had to wait for my recruiter, the recruiter, to reach back out to me. And he called me again. He just kind of gave me some details, and like just wanted to like see how I was feeling after the interviews. And I was like, yeah, like, honestly, it feels fucking great.
Yeah.
It's happening really fast, but like everything sounds amazing so far, and like, you know, I would be really open to taking this position. So anyways, like, okay, and talk to him. He's like, great, like, you know, I'll let everybody know, and then you'll hear from like the corporate recruiter, so to speak. So like the person who does like all like the finalizing and all that stuff. And I didn't hear from him a couple of days. I was like, okay. Okay, you know, they're just thinking and whatnot. This was like over Memorial weekend too, so it was like a holiday weekend. So I'm like, okay, they need a couple extra days to think things through. But the corporate, I got a message, and they were like, it was like late. They had messaged me at like 6:30 p.m. too.
Whoa.
And yeah, I know. And I was like, and that was like super odd for me too. I was like what's kind of going on here? But the recruiter is like, hey, like, you know, the corporate HR, you know, wants to talk to you, and I promise you it's good news, but like, are you able to take a phone call at like 8 p.m? I was like, fuck it, like, sure. I was like at the bar at the time, like, I gotta go home, I gotta sober up. But yeah, she ended up calling me, and she gave me an offer within the first interview. I think it was like a week and a couple days, I think, and they sent me an offer, and I accepted.
Hell yeah.
And it is fucking dope. It's 100, it's fully remote. I just work from home. It's the fucking benefits and everything that came with it were just too good to say no.
Of course.
It just kind of fell in my lap, but it was awesome.
Well, and it's what you went to school for.
It's what I went to school for. It's what I wanted to do, and I really liked where I worked. So it was like a little conflicting in my head. I was like, I like this place, but like, this is what I really want to do, and I felt really good about it. So I accept the offer, and then I just had to tell my boss this week. You know, that's always a little painful process, but they were super cool about it.
It's that sweet bitter process.
Yeah, it's that sweet bitter process.
There's
like,
really not a lot.
I was like telling him like, I feel bad, man, but I still had a smile on my face. You know, one of those things.
I feel bad, but I don't.
Yeah, and I'm lucky to work with a lot of people that are super cool and understanding. And my boss is like, you know, like, I'm super bummed. Like, we're gonna miss you, but like, I'm also like really happy for you. Like, I'm super stoked. Like, you're really good at what you do. And like, and they were kind of building towards, you know, getting into heavier software development down the road. But he's like, you know, like, I don't have a timeline, you know, when this is gonna happen. So like, I'm really happy for you. super stoked, and we'll be bummed, and it always feels good when they're like, and when we do get to that day and you feel like you don't want to work there or you need someone to come back to, and you're like, I wouldn't hesitate to bring you back. So that always felt good.
That's nice.
That always felt really good.
Cool.
So
especially because it sounds like however couple 5, 10, 20, there might be a new cool software development job at this place. And you already have familiarity with them. Like,
so
awesome.
Yeah. So it's super dope. And I was just like, oh shit, what was I gonna say? I was just like, like it just happened so fast. He's like, my boss was like, man, it happens like that, but you just gotta go with it. Like, just just fucking do it. I'm like, thanks. Like that just made me feel so good.
Oh yeah.
But like part of it is just surreal. It happened so fast.
Yeah.
And like it's super exciting, but it almost kind of feels like nothing.
Yep.
Only because like one, it happens so fast, but also it just like feels so right in everything. Like it just like it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
The kind of thing. So like it's not like holy fucking shit, like I got the fucking job.
Yeah. It's not like
I'm like it just happened. I'm like, this is like I worked for this. Yeah. Like I deserve this. So
wasn't something like you didn't need this job, right? Like per se, like it just like worked. It just fit. Like
it just fit, and it just feels so good. And
was there ever
I'm
like
super fucking stoked?
A little bit of like, because you were reached out to through LinkedIn, and was it ever just like, is this actually like a thing? Like
a little bit.
But then obviously you get into it and you're like, okay, this is legit. But like,
and like I did my research too. He reached out to me. I looked into him and who he's all connected to, and like the company itself, just to make sure it was a legit. It was super strange. I felt like I didn't feel weird, but it was just kind of odd that they were like after hours, like fucking 8 p.m. I'm like,
sure.
You guys still fucking working, or like what's going on here? And then like a couple things that like the recruiter was saying, like he in the initial message, he like said like the sought out salary range or whatever. And then when I was talking to him, he said something different. So I was like, like that's not quite what you said.
Buddy.
But I think that was just kind of their bargaining or whatever it's called.
Little way to draw you in, them to be like, all right.
Yeah, but
might not,
right. And so I was like, at that point I was like, okay, like whatever. I'll just have to see if they like actually want to offer me and see what the offer is.
Right.
But the offer actually ended up being in that initial price range. So I was like, yep.
Perfect.
Like fuck yeah, I probably could have, negotiated a little bit better, but I was so stoked. I was just like, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's things like when it's the job for a specific thing you're going for, like sometimes you can like put like the money aside a little bit because it's like it'll come down the road. Like I gotta get, because this is, dude, the hardest thing is getting like the kind of experience you want.
The first job you want. The first job is always the hardest one to get.
So like just to like get it, and then now you can officially be like, I have worked in strictly software development, not like IT support
with like software on the side.
Yeah, this is like
full blown.
Yeah, that's dope.
So like I wasn't gonna make a fuss about a couple dollars or anything like that.
Yeah, that'll come. So, that'll come.
And I was like, that'll come with time, and just keep working hard and it'll happen. Yeah. So super fucking stoked about it. That's my big news of the week. Is just it happened so fast, and I'm
hell yeah,
starting in a couple weeks.
Dude, that's the best.
It's gonna be lit. I'm working from home 100%.
It is nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be an adjustment for sure, but I think I'll like it. Yeah, I do like. I don't mind going in the office, but definitely enjoy my work. The days I do work at home, I definitely enjoy them quite a bit.
There's something about like your morning, you're gearing up to go into the office, you get dressed, you get all your stuff, you get your coffee, whatever, you're kind of like, you're getting your mindset into office mode.
Mm-hmm. It's I just got to find a new routine.
Yeah, new routine, new way to like turn that switch on and off.
Yeah, and I feel one of the challenges that I face, because when I am in the office, being around other people that are working, like makes me want to work. So it's something I got to get used to, routine kind of. But I think I'm gonna really fucking enjoy it. I'm super stoked about it.
Well, I mean, whether it doesn't go the way you want, right? Like worst case scenario, you're still getting experience
Right.
in that field. You didn't burn any bridges with former, you can be like, hey, you guys still got, and I mean, there's just, it's not a bad, there's no bad, like,
I'm in the best position I could be, honestly.
Exactly.
So,
which is,
can't fret about it too much, but I'm stoked, dude. I'm fucking stoked.
I heard in the interview they asked if you were part of a podcast. And
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fucking.
They like, so like the lady that I'd be working with directly asked me more like things I'm familiar with as like coding languages. Are you open to like, do you learn things quickly, like open to these learning new things and different things, like, of course. But then there was another guy who also works in IT in a kind of different department, more with like the data and everything. I work with him probably like a little bit here and there.
Okay.
But he asked more like general questions just about me to get me like to know me.
Yeah.
And he asked, one of them was, he reading any books? He's like, what's my favorite book, or are you reading any books? And I was like, oh, well, funny you say that. I just read a book called My Reality TV Show. And actually was like, yeah, and it was super dope. It's about a Green Bay local native. It's a friend of my friend's grandpa, so we were able to read the book and actually talk to him about it, and it was really cool and kind of interview him. And I mentioned that I didn't say I was in a podcast because I didn't want them to go look me up and see me yugging fucking space cake.
Edward 40 hands.
Knocking myself out. But yeah, I did bring. I was like, I got a couple of buddies. We read a book and.
That's cool, dude.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty dope.
Fuck yeah,
super stoked about it.
Kärel, you're sick over there,
Kärel.
huh?
How's
That's your
week?
update? You're sick, bud.
Oh, you're sick.
Oh.
Are you able to drink?
Man.
No. Oh, funny you say that.
You gotta you have to be laying down for hours at end. You
Yeah.
can't sit up. You can't just sit
Don't you dare.
and talk for a couple hours.
Mm-mm.
That's gonna. Oh.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Well, there's a couple more things we gotta just touch on quick. I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. But yeah, we gotta talk about the Dave concert coming up, the
Fucking
bowling
Dave concert, hell
bowling
yeah.
trip. So yeah, I'll be back in a flash.
We'll be RIB, folks.
Thanks for sticking with us through that break.
Yeah, that long run.
That IPA just went right through me. Double time. Let's see, what else are we catching up on? We're gonna see Dave at the beginning of July 2nd and 3rd.
Yep. Alpine Valley.
Alpine Valley. We're doing a back-to-back concert night.
Mine too,
day,
actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you've never done double?
Oh, never done
Okay.
a double down.
Dude, I'm pumped.
Dude, I'm so stoked. I was just telling Max earlier that I heard last night at the bar, I was a little tipsy, but a fucking Dave song came on, and I was just having the time. I was just like, I'm so fucking pumped, and telling everybody, like, we're going to Alpine, baby. And it was super cool because everybody's like, oh, he puts on a great fucking show. It was cool that other people are like, have seen him before, because he fucking does. He puts on a hell of a show.
The vocals, like, it doesn't sound, the live do not sound any worse. They only sound as, if not better, than like what he puts out
tracks,
on the
it's
tracks.
like the music's great, but just the show that he puts on is just
the lights,
phenomenal.
Everything with it is great.
He honestly does have like a pretty good light show too. I mean, it's not like laser beams and stuff like an EDM concert, but like it's a great, like, well put together show. Yeah,
the music very well.
Yeah. Where'd you go to see him?
I saw him in St. Paul for it was called the Night Before show, and it was before when Minnesota had the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So Super Bowl was in Minneapolis, but Dave was doing a show the night before the Super Bowl in St. Paul, and it was put on by the city and to promote the Super Bowl, and it was called Before. And that was that was the one where we were basically like 5 rows back, dead center from Dave, and Anna had to go to the bathroom, so she got out of our spot to go to the bathroom. And apparently, that was my first Dave show, so apparently you can't get back to the spot because fans are they won't give up their spot to let you through, like back through, even if you're like, no, they'll be like, no, you're not.
You gotta fight your way through there.
So I didn't know that, and I'm pretty sure I told Anna was like, I don't want to go to the bathroom, but I know that feeling of like you can't enjoy the show. So I was like, just go. Like we got the spot. Like I didn't know.
Was it like seating or all kind of just general seating?
Yeah,
or whatever.
General standing. Yeah. It was like basically just a big. It was at the Excel Energy Center, I think.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's called Warehouse, like people, club or something. You get like early access to tickets, and then you also get to go into the show before general admission.
Yeah.
If you're a part of the Warehouse, fucking Dave fan club or something.
Gotcha.
So we were right behind the Warehouse people. So we were like as close as you could get without being like a part of fucking this Warehouse thing.
Yeah.
So we were, I mean, it was dope. And then Carl was like, I gotta go find her. After like 3 songs, I think he was like, I gotta go find her. So he left, and then I was just standing there. There was a group of people, and they were like passing shit around, you know, and they were. So I was by myself, and I basically just got like laughed at for like a show because I was smashed and just making a fool of myself.
Were you?
But I was like, I didn't know. I was jamming to music.
Yeah.
People were passing shit. I was wrong shit, trying to do it was a good time.
Yeah.
I didn't get beat up or nothing. But,
that's good.
But no, and then the other place I saw was Alpine.
Nice.
As well.
Yeah, I've never been to Alpine either, so I'm super stoked.
It's interesting. The campsite, at least the one we stayed at the first time, is farther away from Alpine than I thought.
Okay.
And that was
Carl was saying it was like a 20-minute shuttle or something.
Yeah, so it's not terrible, but like at the end of the show, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Because then
everybody's trying to get out.
Everyone's trying to get out, and then the bus doesn't leave until every single person is back. So if you get to the bus like immediately, you might have to wait for like 50 more people to get to that bus, and it could take like 2 hours.
Oh shit.
So like
really?
That might be an exaggeration, but it felt like 2 hours when we were sitting there just waiting. But no, I mean, other than that, it is an awesome time.
Yeah.
Just pregame and partying in a giant field where everyone else is doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like different Dave songs just blaring through this huge campsite.
Yeah. I love the Dave community.
Yeah.
They're just so much fun. It's always just like, it's like a family gathering almost, but it's just a giant family gathering.
Yeah, you kind of like meet the people on either side of you of your campsite. You kind of just like, oh, what do you get? And if people are like, we're just here, we don't really like partying, we'll drink a little, but we just here for the show, you know, they're usually cool. They're like, yeah, just do whatever you want, but like, and there's some people who are like, oh yeah, we smoke, you know, we do that, whatever, come hang out and have some beer and party, burger, you know, whatever, all that shit. So it's dope. I can't wait.
I'm fucking stoked. Yeah, I saw him. I also saw him twice. I saw one time as a full band. That must have been last fall or something like that, down in Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the amphitheater and like that little island, not island, but like kind of peninsula kind of thing.
That was like what, last August?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, Carl, Anna.
That's right.
Tommy and Carly.
I was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But I was at a wedding.
Oh yeah,
at the wedding.
Yeah, that's right. That was a great time. We, it wasn't camping. We got a hotel, and it was just like a one night thing. But we were kind of walking around Chicago a little bit.
Hell yeah.
We got some food, and then right before the concert, it's kind of like there's a park outside of it, and there was just like a bunch of Dave fans just like tailgating it pretty much, and they're just like playing music, playing games, drinking, whatnot, and we're just kind of through, and it was just a good time. But the other time I saw him was in Nashville, actually. I went down with my brother and a bunch of his friends, and that was fucking lit. It was I guess it was like a newer amphitheater just outside of downtown Nashville. It was just Dave and Tim Reynolds, just the acoustic show.
Oh.
But honestly, like, that was the first show I saw, and it was fucking out of this world. Like, Tim Reynolds together are just insane. And honestly, like, I don't know how they did it, but for two guys just playing the guitar, it almost sounded like there was a band behind them playing. Reynolds does on his guitar, and like, you know, he's got like his synthesizer or whatever, all the different things to make it sound different. It was just like out of this fucking world, but it was awesome. So we spent a couple days partying down on Broadway or whatever, all those country bars and stuff like that, and it was super cool because so like the Nashville Predators hockey team, they were in the playoffs at the time, and there was a hockey game going on in Nashville while we were there. God. In like a second or third of one of these bars, because they have somebody fucking floor them, and we were just up there, and they ended up winning that game, and then awesome people just flooding out of the stadium, just down the streets partying. There's like, yeah,
dude, what an atmosphere!
Yeah, it was fucking wild. It was a great time. I got really trashed, and
I bet.
By the end of it, I had to just stop drinking and drink water because I started getting like dehydrated and like the heat rash or whatever. My face was all red. Everybody's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Fucking paying $8 for a Corona and lime. Corona's like $6. A lime's like $8. But
$4 for the Corona and the lime. Oh, that's another $4.
Literally.
What?
Literally. But it was worth it. We hopped around, ate a bunch of good food, and just partied the entire time.
Did you have any hot chicken?
Yeah, actually, we went to a national. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll wait a little bit because there's like a lot of like mainstream hot chicken places. Right. But we heard that this place kind of like out of town a little bit was like the OG, kind of like OG hot chicken, and it was fucking phenomenal. I didn't want to get it too hot. I wish so I like got it a couple levels down. I wish I would have gone a little hotter because I know what I was getting myself into.
Right. How hot is like what's their level of hot?
Exactly. But oh my god, that was phenomenal. It's just this tiny little restaurant kind of thing, hole in the wall, but it was just fucking great.
So this might be a dumb question. When they say hot chicken, is it like pulled chicken hot sauce, or is it like a chicken breast that's just got hot, like a fried chicken breast with hot sauce on it?
So it's like a breaded chicken breast kind of, and like the breading, I'm sure they got some hot sauce or like some kind of sauce on it too, but the breading itself, like it's the breading is like seasoned with like whatever powder they got or whatever. So it's like in the breading, but then I'm sure they
with the sauce
throw some sauce on it too. But it was phenomenal. It was a great show. Every fucking Dave show is a great show. Right. Like I said, I've only done one show a night. Or one night shows or whatever. So I'm super pumped to do some camping. And
I don't know why I thought you had seen a lot more Dave shows. Yeah, I thought you had seen a lot more.
No, my brother got me into Dave, and he's been everywhere. He's watched them everywhere. But I didn't really know a lot of people into Dave until kind of Kärel got into Dave. Right. But then I had kind of moved away for a while.
Sure.
And,
right.
You know, and once I got back, we really started hitting them like, dude, we got to go see some fucking Dave shows.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just kind of getting into it now, but fucking stoked. Be there for a Sunday show. Never miss a fucking Sunday Dave show. Yeah. That's what they fucking say. They say it's the best. So.
Because I think, what did we do? Last time when we went to Alpine, he did 2 shows, and I think we saw the second.
Sorry, it's Kärel.
Oh,
hey, buddy. How's your nap going, pal?
What's up, dude?
You piece of shit.
This motherfucker.
First time chat viewer. Could you imagine that? Part of the show, never chat. Just kidding. I've never chatted before. But Kärel, give us a follow, my guy. Follow along with us.
Yeah, dude. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Follow.
Oh, also shout out to I Love 0 G's.
What up?
Gave us a follow as we were just doing the timer to it. I could replay his follow really quick.
Yeah.
Bling! Oh. Shows up on the screen.
Hey!
Thanks for tuning in. I loved 0 G's.
Kärel, tell we say what up.
What's up, Mac? What's up, Ka? The vitamins are tasting great tonight. Good for you.
God, we got vitamins in the stew here, bud. You know,
ponchos and space cake, you know.
Could have done that over here, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
Man. Well, one of the things we were talking about was yeah, I got off all my Wi-Fi and all my shit.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Hopefully
anyway,
it's okay.
we were talking about the bowling trip, so we can I don't think we have too much more to touch on for catching up with the crew. You know, you had your big news. And Kärel's sick as a healthy man.
Yeah.
And we went bowling. We finally did bowling.
Yeah.
We went.
That was a fucking blast.
Dude, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. We had so it was Kärel, yourself, myself, our cousin Lucas and his girlfriend and one of their friends. We had our other cousin Jake. We had, I feel like I'm missing someone here.
Our buddy Bobby.
Yep, Bobby showed up.
Yep.
That's
That's about it.
That's 8.
I think so.
4 and 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it got fucking tuned up by the end of it.
Yeah, Jake, and Bobby were playing the second game.
The third game, yeah.
Oh yeah, we played 3 games.
Yeah, we played 3 games.
So you guys were playing every strike. You take a shot.
Green hooker, and I tell you what, I wasn't on my game until we started playing that. Next thing you know, Jake hits a strike every other fucking round or every fucking bowl.
Dude, he's like weirdly good at that type of sport, like activities.
Literally,
like
he seems like very
Frolf,
athletic.
he's really good at Frolf.
Is he?
I think. And bowling, he was like, yeah, me and my buddies would pick a sport and we would just try to get really good at it. And bowling was one of them.
No way.
He would two-hand. Yeah, he had this weird two-hand
crazy
spin.
Curve and whatnot. But halfway through the third game of bowling, we decided to play. Every time me, Bobby, or Jake got a strike, we'd take a shot. Next thing you know, we're all rolling strikes, and 20 minutes later, 6 Puerto Rican hookers deep.
Yeah, 6 frames later, Jake stumbles back down to the lanes and throws a gutter. Gutter ball, take a shot. No, that didn't happen.
That'd be too rough.
That would be really
But
rough.
yeah, I just remember Kärel coming up to me. He was like, man, Jake just came up to me. He's like, every time I hang out with your friends, I just get fucked up, man. Damn straight.
Bowling, just one of those things you do where you're like, all right, it's just a fun time.
It's a casual game.
Fun thing, just hanging out. We're going to have a beer or two, throw a ball, chit chat.
Yeah.
And then you throw a couple balls and you're just like,
It was so funny when we first got there. It was just like me, Kärel, Mac, and Bobby hanging out at the bar. And we got there. I was like, I'll get a picture. Mac was like, I'll get a picture. Kärel was like, I'll get a picture. and then we were like, all right. Well, then Bobby walks in, and then the bartender just looks at him. You want a picture too? He's like, I'll take a picture.
Well, yeah, I think he was just like, Bobby was like, oh, I'll take a Busch Light, and the bartender was like, Bobby's like, sure, yeah, I'll do a picture.
Like, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, honestly, that was a lot of fun. I would just go bowling for fun more. Yeah. Honestly, bowling. A lot of people don't think bowling's a lot of fun, like the thought of it. But when you're bowling, dude, it's a blast.
Well, the thing with it is if you don't intend to be drinking, you're just like, it's hard to just bowl for fun.
Yeah, I suppose.
We
went bowling while we were drinking. Yeah, basically went out to drink and we bowled.
If I'm bowling, I gotta have some pop, and you're just always gonna have such a good time that it's gonna spiral. Yeah, you throw a strike, you start feeling good. You get a beer. You drink. All of a sudden you bowled a couple strikes. You're 3-4 beers in, and then it's
spiral. It fucking did. I'll tell you what. But it was a blast, and it went to the bars after that too.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys did it. I was just about blacked out before bowling ended. I went home, and I'm not quite sure what happened after I got home. And I might have eaten like ice cream with pretzels on it or something.
A little salty sweet.
Yeah. and then I was texting my cousin Lucas, and he was like, dude, we went out and we drank even more after. I was like, oh my God.
It was a fucking night.
But it was a lot of fun, I mean, I haven't. Just our cousin Lucas being back in town, like we haven't.
Yeah,
you know,
he moved back, right?
Yeah, so he was living out, and he lived in Stevens Point. So he went to school for a while. Then he was in Wausau, and now he's back in town. So it was cool to see him and like hang out with him.
For sure. I actually saw him yesterday at the farmers market.
Yeah,
we were in like some apothecary or whatever, some store on the strip, and they sell like stones and.
So his girlfriend is friends with.
Yeah.
And Mac.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing they all just.
Yeah.
We're like, nah, let's all hang out.
Yeah.
Probably Kärel's for all of them.
Yeah.
Tonight
Definitely. Like, you know, he's definitely at home sleeping.
Dude, yeah. He's sick, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He's sick.
Yeah, he's definitely taking care of himself.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, I saw him. But yeah, bowling was a fucking blast.
Yeah. Actually, real quick, I gotta. So you said last night you were out at the.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you? Who did you see out last night?
Oh, you know,
like when you were going home.
I think I did.
Pretty late last night.
I did see Kärel.
See Kärel out last night?
I did see Kärel.
Oh, it was pretty late, huh?
Yeah, it was a little late. Yeah, he was having fun. He was feeling pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, he's sick today, huh?
Yeah. I'm sure it's just a cold or a sniffles.
Oh, yeah. How did that? What a coincidence.
Yeah, definitely not correlated.
What a
They're
weird.
definitely separate things for sure. You know, but
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Fucking A. All right, let's quick talk about our other weekly challenge, paintballing.
Yep.
We're doing this.
We're gonna do it.
We're trying to get a group together.
Yeah. We originally just you and Kärel, but I think it'd probably be a better idea just to get a big group.
Yeah.
Because if we went us three, we'd have to tag along with somebody else's group if there's one. And I think it would just be a lot more fun to do with kind of our own buddies and own friends.
So something that we're gonna keep trying to work on throughout these next couple weeks here.
It's definitely a planner, not a just go and do kind of thing.
That's something I think we're figuring out. We're like, paintballing's just like something
not a weekly thing.
Yeah, 3 guys together and do once.
But we're doing it. Just gotta get it together
because it would be a lot of fun. A group of dudes.
I'm super excited for it.
Same thing like with bowling. We've had it on the challenge spreadsheet for a while. Mm-hmm. We didn't, first time landing on it, but it's like one of those things. It's like you want to do it with a more of a group of people. So
yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. It's in the works.
Yeah, it's in the works.
It's kind of like the Buddha tattoos.
June 19th.
That's coming up.
I knew there was something going on that day.
It's a week. June 19th or 16th?
19th.
Little over.
Ooh, get 10 days.
10 days.
That'll be cool. I can't wait.
I'm super stoked for that. So my first tattoo is gonna be a HUA tattoo.
We should get tattoos and then go paintballing.
Oh, that'd be kind of. So imagine if you just got fucking hit right in the tattoo.
Hey, I guess maybe we should go paintballing and then tattoos. Maybe that's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
But so we got our weekly challenges are in the works. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna eat olives because we're gonna save the whole jar for Kärel.
Yeah. He loves them so much.
He loves olives. Kärel's guaranteed not listening anymore.
Oh, he's definitely sleeping, resting up for sure.
Yeah, he's got a big day of work tomorrow. He's got to make sure that
he's feeling good.
He's feeling ready to go. So, with that being said, I think we should get into a little Seamo versus the dictionary, huh?
Well, before we do that, we came up with so we're not gonna play darts or anything. To decide our next weekly challenge, but it's more like a weekly idea. Are listening, what we're going to do for next week is we're all going to put together Dave Matthews set list that we think he's going to play.
Yeah,
we're just going to create a set list, and then when we go to the show, we'll compare and see who's good to being right. So do
we want to do 2 set lists or just 1?
Oh, we could do 2.
Do 2?
2 days, 2 set lists, sure.
Create 2 Dave set. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, where's he going with this?
But we'll do that. Just since it's us 2, we're not gonna play darts or anything like that or do anything crazy. But we'll just have a little something for next show that we can talk about.
Yeah, and it'll be because so when he did the night before concert, he mirrored very, very closely the set list he did for the oh my god, the New York what is the park in New York?
Central
Park. Yeah, his Central Park show in like 1999 or 2000, 2001. He almost did the same set list. It's pretty cool actually if they like compare them. It's like, oh, there's only a couple song difference here. Mm-hmm. So that was like cool. So it'll be fun to like see, because I almost want to make one where I hope this is what he like. This is how I want him to do it.
Right.
Which would be dope.
It'll be tough with 2 days too, because I doubt he's going to repeat anything.
Oh yeah, no, he ain't.
To get that many songs.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll see who, because we should do like a point system. So if you get a song right, that's plays. Like 1 point. Yeah. So if you have it first and he plays it last, you still get a point.
Yeah.
But if you get the slot that it's played, you get like 5 points.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, so if it's like, oh shit, I got the second song right, you get like a point and then 5 points. So you get like 6 total points.
Loser has to eat a spoonful of olives, and second place has to eat 1 or 2, and then winner gets to enjoy the aftermath or whatever. Loser
buys a round of beers at the concert.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, we might not know until the concert's done.
Oh yeah, that's right. How would we fucking know?
Yeah.
Something
we know? Something like that, though.
Maybe like the second. I don't.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll get something. There'll be some kind of consolation prize, or loser, whatever.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, that'll be cool. So yeah, we've got the Dave setlist creation.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be for next week. We'll remind Kärel to do that because he's sick and can't make it to the show.
Resting up. Yeah.
Sniffles will get you. You know. Man. What a bitch. So yeah, we got Seamo. You want to take on the dictionary again, there, bud? See what you got.
I think I'm going to do a little bit better this week. You know, I just had the first, the jitters from the first round. There's a lot of pressure, but I think I got it this week. So let's get to it.
Y'all was called reverse dictionary. Y'all really can't spell for shit. Really can't spell for shit. It's time for Kärel to get ready to learn. Ladies and gents, listen close while he's spelling some words. On a 10 for the kid to put the letters in turn. Got fingers crossed that the boss ain't about to get Kärel versus dictionary. And I can't spell for shit. I really can't. Hey, like, is he so? Well, fucking barely. Sit back, relax, cause it's Kärel versus it. Kärel versus it. Probably gonna spell this word wrong. Fuck it. Yo! Let's go. Alright, cool.
All right, so we got Seamo versus the dictionary coming up here, folks. Episode 67. Thanks for hanging out with us this week. All right.
Sorry, I just had to prepare for this. Gotta be in my game.
All right. Oh, I had. Okay, wait. Where'd it go? I feel like I do this every single time. I have to pick out a word. I'm like, oh, I had one. Wait, where'd it go? Why can't I find it? But seriously, I did. Wow. Okay, I googled hard G words. Great was one of them.
Great.
Where
Grate.
Hey, good job. All right. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay.
This is another one. I'm not sure if I know how to pronounce it. All right. Let's see.
Picking the tough
ones.
Right,
here is the pronunciation. All right. So we're on the G words. Go. Seamo versus Dictionary, episode 67. Guileless.
Guileless?
Guileless. Guileless. Guileless.
Guileless.
Guileless. That's how it's pronounced according to Google.
Okay. Guileless. And it can't be guy because it's G-U-I. It's too easy. How else do you spell guy? G. Guy. G. Guile. G-A-I-L. Guile us. G-A-I-L-U-S.
Nope.
Two S's?
Oh, this is a tough one because the pronunciation is a lot different than how it's spelled.
Okay.
So maybe you can take a look and be like, that's not how you say it, and we can redo this. All right. Spell guileless. Here we go. Guileless. So it looks like
Guileless.
but then according to Google, it's pronounced guileless.
Guileless. Okay.
That is a tricky one.
That is a tricky one.
That's a tricky one.
It's short. I'm like, there's no way the word is short, but guileless.
Guileless. And
guileless.
What's
there's a fucking E in there.
What's your
oh, my fucking definition.
Guess of the definition.
Jesus Christ. Guileless. Something just gross and grimy. Disgusting.
It's like someone who's not that, right? So it's guileless. So if you have guile,
so
it's like guileless.
The opposite, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so innocent and free of deceit. So it's like you don't have guile.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm an idiot.
So it's weird though because it's pronounced guileless, but it's spelled guileless. So like if you saw it spelled, it'd be a guileless.
Yeah.
But when it's pronounced guileless,
yeah,
it's weird. It's a weird word.
Shoots. 2 words down, Carl. I'm catching up to you.
Yeah.
29 more to be on your level, but I have faith that I'll beat that number.
Oh man.
And Soccer Hutch. That's Lucas, right?
Hey.
What's up, buddy? Carl's in here because he's a little sicky poo. He's got a little. His tummy isn't feeling too good.
Yeah, he's got the sniffles, and he tried to.
He was very nice not to come in and obviously get us sick.
He could barely finish work today because
he
didn't feel good. He had to go sleeping, lay down.
And health is definitely more important than the show for sure. With sniffles before.
Didn't you have mono one day?
Coronavirus, maybe. But yeah, Carl couldn't make it because he's a bitch. No, because he's taking care of himself.
He's hanging out with Mac. I mean, he's sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's very, very sick.
Gotta take care of him. It's important. But
hey, Lucas,
we got 2 dudes in the stew.
Thanks
today.
for hanging out with us, bud.
Buddy. Thanks
what
for
are you drinking?
In.
You still there, bud? What are you drinking, dude? Drink anything. It's Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
Thursday,
what's going on?
My guys.
You need one over there?
Yeah, just a boot. Should we
try a new one?
Yeah, we should try a new
one. Try the Dragon's milk?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Carl never gives us a follow. Obviously, he's not a fan of the show. But,
this fucking guy, it's like...
This fucking guy. Doesn't show up, doesn't follow, doesn't...
Well, we told him.
Yeah, I told him too.
Dude, bud, thanks for the comment, but give us a follow.
He's probably at the bars and like, gotta tune in, make sure that's like...
someone have like a live stream something quick. All right, so we're gonna do a little impromptu double beer of the week here as we're cleaning out this fridge and going through some of our beers.
You want me to look that one up really quick? Let me just
yeah. Give it a gander there.
Yeah. So obviously, we started the show with our weekly beer, but we got a bunch of random beer in the fridge, so we're clearing them out, and we need to do it.
Sure is. And so yeah, we started off with the Clown Shoes Space Cake Double IPA. Not a bad beer. And
Tasty beer. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I shouldn't say not bad. It was very good.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to
Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk.
So I think Dragon Milk is actually like the brewery. It's called Dragon Milk Reserve.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which brings me to the point that I probably did not look up.
Well,
Here we go. Yeah, go piss. I'll spit some facts. So Dragon Milk's this is a bourbon barrel aged stout. It's gonna be interesting for sure. But throughout the ages, the term Dragon's Milk has been used to describe potent ales and elixirs worthy of celebration. A reward at the end of the journey. We are proud to be stewards of that ancient tradition today, handcrafting each batch of Dragon's Milk bourbon barrel aged stout in Holland, Michigan. Michigan. The best liquid in our house is now yours. Okay, we'll see if it lives up. Best serving temp is a cool 40 to 50 degrees. It is an 11% ABV. Woo!
6%?
Huh?
Doesn't the can say 6%?
Really? Well, somebody's lying to us. I'm pretty sure.
What's going on?
Oh, this is a white stout. Make sure I have the right one really quick.
Jeez, what do we got? Kärel sitting over there?
Well, fuck, Kärel can't read for shit. One sec, folks. Okay, here we go. So everything I read before is a little different. Dragon's Milk White is a nod to New Holland's brewing, 20 years of barrel aging and expertise and commitment to innovation in the name of flavor. The next legend to unfold in the Dragon's Milk family. Dragon's Milk White creates a full-flavored yet lighter stout drinking experience that presents familiar flavors in completely unexpected ways. So, looking at the pour in here, it's not like a super dark beer. It actually looks much like the one we just drank before.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So yeah, this one is 6% with 35 IBU. Yeah, about through. Your vessel will be filled with the color of gold, and yet there is more to this white stout than meets the eye. Aged bourbon barrels, Dragon's Milk White is velvety, abounding with notes of coffee, chocolate, and vanilla to present classic stout flavors in a delicious new way.
All right.
So stout. I mean, it's a stout. Most stouts do have the coffee kind of flavor to it. But it's not like that chocolate peanut butter porter I had that one time
milkshake
that I brought in one. Yeah,
funky
milkshake.
ass.
But this one is nice. Golden.
Golden.
Yeah.
Golden Dragon's Milk.
Golden Dragon's
Hey, you forgot to
Milk.
get a humongous head of there.
I forgot that was important.
Forgot to do that,
in the tasting.
Fucking noob over
In the tasting process. For sure. Here, let me.
I'm pouring beer over here. I can tell.
Let me add a little bit for you.
That was so funny. He's like, oh.
Plenty of foam for you there, Max. You're welcome.
That's not enough. What are you talking about?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Doesn't that can look? Is it bigger or is it just skinnier?
I think it might be a little skinnier.
Is it the same?
How many ounces is this?
What do we got?
It's hard to read the label. It's all really like, this is 1 pint.
Hard to read. What are you, Kärel?
Yeah. Yeah. So 1 pint. What is that? 16 ounces. I'm guessing this one's 16 too. Just deceiving.
Yeah, it's got it. Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Sure, it's nothing crazy. But yeah.
Whoa.
So Dragon's Milk Reserve is the actual brewery's name, and this is a white bourbon barrel aged white stout.
Ah, so the brewery is Dragon's Milk.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What a weird name for a brewery. If I'm a brewery, I'm not putting milk anywhere in my name.
Yeah. Well, I read a little bit before you when I was reading the wrong one. I'll just pull it up really quick. It talked about Dragon's Milk is I'll just repeat it for you and everybody else can listen to it too. I have to find it again. Let's see, Dragon's Milk. So through ages, the term Dragon's Milk has been used to describe potent ales and elixirs worthy of celebration.
Oh.
Where the name comes from.
Okay, so it's more to it than just...
Yeah, it's not the actual flavor or
right
type of beer per se.
There's like a lore behind the term
yeah.
Dragon's Milk. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a nerd to know it.
Fucking nerds. Drinking some common space stress dissolver.
Oh.
You ever heard of it?
No.
Have we done some...
Cheers,
have we
bud.
done common space?
You know,
I don't know if it's that one, but we did space something. But
common space, is that a
what kind of beer is that?
Yeah, what is that? Is that a IPA? Is it a seltzer? Is it a light? Is it a amber? A fucking New England pale ale?
Honey blonde ale? IPA?
Well, since we're drinking some Dragon's Milk, should we do a HUA Improv?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's see if we got some good
two-man improvs. Maybe we can just look through them and see maybe which will be a good one for two goofy fucking dudes. All right, so there's this day in history, this day in the future. That might be kind of fun.
I'm not very good at that one.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really. I don't understand.
We were stuck on the Superman thing last time.
I think no, the cigarettes.
Those cigarettes.
Really stuck on the cigarettes for that one.
Let's see. 300 questions. We could do that.
Oh,
we haven't done that in a while.
That's where you pick a number and then
you ask the question that correlates with that number.
Yeah, that's a
could
pretty
do
good
that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
New coach of the pack. That's always one you could do. Create your own deep thoughts quote.
Mango lemonade soured ale. Ooh. Wow. That sounds pretty good. I'm a fan. You like sours?
Yes. I mean, I don't really care what you call it. If I drink it and it tastes good, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Right. So like, if I drink a sour and it tastes good, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll fucking drink this. So I don't know. I mean, I'd have to.
Yeah. I like majority of sours. Some of them are super sour and bitter and not very drinkable.
That is true.
But a mango lemonade sounds pretty good.
That sounds
like a good summertime drink.
Yeah.
What is that on the old Honcho Poncho's Big Four, big old beer scale?
What do you got? We got drinkability,
chuggability,
probability you'd have another,
and affordability.
What's your 4 scores there?
Let's see. Becca got me some sour beer on the website. Ooh, Craft Beer Kings, where you can customize a 6-pack of sour beer. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Hey, don't forget to get her something now, fucking guy. All right.
What else we got?
We can't do that one. 2 detectives, 2 suspects. 1 minute freestyle.
Oh God, please no.
Courtroom, we can't really do that. Pictionary, would be.
Should we do 3 ones?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Let's do 3 questions. We could maybe even do a couple questions.
I don't remember. Oh, let's argue. That would be a fun one for us 3 to do.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't remember what my thinking was on this one. Like,
let's just argue.
Let's argue. Like we find basically mental health.
Yeah,
talk.
Basically mental health talk.
1 minute of stand up. We're gonna do that later, probably. Unfortunately. Packer draft pick interview. I like the 300 question ones.
Yeah,
too, but
seems like pretty. We could do a couple of them too. We could do like 2 each or something.
We'll jog in
it.
the old memory to see what I put in there.
Yeah, and Lucas, as you're watching, we notice we're dropping some frames. Is it laggy or anything on your end? Ooh, let's see drinkability. 6.2. Okay.
Drunkenness XMT.
To be determined. Something like that. Overall, if I saw it again, I would not be opposed. Fair.
Yeah, Lucas, I love the scores. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Let us know if it's lagging or if the frame drop or if it's like skipping or jumping or anything.
Glitchy. Yeah.
Glitchy. Yeah, thanks. I don't know.
Good nerd term for it.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I gotta connect my laptop to.
That's fine.
Find the 300. Oh, I can just do it.
Def a little laggy. Okay.
All right.
I could. It might be because. But not bad. Okay, that's good. It might be because I have those videos open.
Oh yeah, you can. We can just not do the videos this week. Let's not worry about that. I'll do the. I'll edit them down into one like file.
Yeah, because I mean, having all those web pages open, Google Chrome amazingly takes a lot of computing power for whatever. But hopefully that helps a little bit. Hopefully it'll level out. But
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But all right, thanks for the update, though.
Yeah,
Lucas.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it, brother. All right, you want to start with the pick a number between 1 and 3?
I like 121.
121. Warren Moon with Thompson. All right, let's see. So we've got these are all interesting questions.
Okay.
Who is the strongest woman that you personally know?
My girlfriend. My girlfriend is so strong.
Pick another number. Good answer.
No, actually, my girlfriend is pretty strong. She's been through a lot in her life, and one of her mottos is not to let trauma affect the person that she is. So she's had some pretty unfortunate things happen to her in her life. She's still who she is. She's still true to herself, and she doesn't let those past things. You know, a lot of people have things happen to themselves, and which is they're really hard to get over. And you know, and they're still going on in her life too. But she doesn't let them affect who she is. She's still true to herself. She doesn't kind of her personality isn't kind of based around them. She, you know,
for sure.
Her mentality is, you know, it happened, dealing with it. But living.
Wow.
So,
yeah. No, I mean, I met her many times, and I would have never guessed that there was anything like that on behind the scenes. So wow, no, that's awesome.
She's a strong woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shout out.
Good answer.
You know who you are.
Shout out. I love you.
I'm gonna go 17.
17.
My least favorite year. No, I'm just kidding.
The year 2017 or the age 17?
You know.
Yeah.
Either way. What is your favorite non-physical attribute about yourself?
Ooh.
Oh man. What
you look in the mirror and you're like, what makes you say, God damn, I'm a sexy motherfucker?
But non-physical.
Oh, non-physical. I lied. I'm an ugly motherfucker, but why do I feel so good?
Why am I so happy though? All right. What is your non-physical attribute? That is I don't like talking about myself, so that's
I hate it
tough.
too. What do you pride yourself on, though? You have anything that you just pride yourself on?
Yeah, no, and just coming off of the weird high from yesterday of accomplishing something that I didn't ever think I would, but like if I like have to do something, I will do it. Like, you know, I like climb, like, you know, out in Colorado, climb a mountain with shingles, you know, 70, 80 pounds of shingles on your back.
Yeah.
You know, all right, that's what I'm out here for. I'm just going to do it. I'll just do it. You know, crawl into a crawl space and clean out a dead rat. Well, it's my house.
With maggots,
you know,
covered in maggots.
And like, you know, another first thought was like, dude, I wish like my girlfriend was here, because like she's a lot tougher than I am with these nasty ass situations, and like we would both be able to, like, you know, strengthen each other to be able to just get this done. But I was like, I could just, you know, leave, take the dog, wait till she gets home from work, and then we'll both handle it. But I was like, dude, I know just the whole time there's gonna be this shit just sitting in my house, so it's like, if there's something I got to do, I'll do it. You know, I do beat around the bush with things that, you know, get me out of my comfort zone, especially, you know. But if I have something in my head that, like, I want to do, I will do it.
Yeah. So is it kind of like willpower, kind of?
But it's like,
like
a weird kind where it's like, like,
even like you have to do something that you don't necessarily want to do or don't think you can do it, but you're going to do it because you have to.
Yeah, but also it's like a pussy kind of willpower, like, where it's like only when it absolutely has to get done, or like when it's like, fuck, all right, all the options are expelled. It's now, but I won't like or complain. I won't bitch it. I'll do it. I'll figure out a way to just do it. I think. Yeah, I don't know
big
what
energy,
that.
big dick energy.
Well, yeah. Once it's like when when it
big clit energy.
yeah. Yeah,
Man's got some big clit energy.
Dude, I got the biggest clit you've ever seen. Let me tell you what.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that's it. Because normally it's like, how can I just be as most comfortable as I possibly can be? But then it's like, all right, nope. Time to do some shit. It's like, fuck, all right, I'm getting up. I'm gonna do it. You know, and then I will do it. Like
and do it well.
I'll try. Like, I won't pussyfoot around it. I will do it, and I'll give everything I got. But definitely that big clit energy. Yeah, dude. That's a good way to put it. My favorite non-physical attribute about myself? That BCE, baby.
Oh, I aspire to be like you, Max. my big E energy is not on quite par as yours.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's funny.
Shove. I guess I'll start shoving back.
God damn it.
Fuck, do I have to? All right. Here we go.
That's fucking money.
All right. You want to do another one? You good? Or do you want to move on to talk to our stand-up?
Oh, Jesus. We should do another. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let's do it. Should we do one more question? What are we at? We're at a minute. We're at an hour. You know. Let's do one more.
All right, let's do one more.
A number. Pick another number.
We'll go with 59.
Ooh. Excuse me. 59. Ooh, this is actually kind of a good one. Give a commencement speech at a college. What would you tell the graduates?
Oh shit.
Kind of interesting, you know. You're kind of getting that big boy job that's kind of aligning. It took you a little bit,
and one thing's clicking. It's actually something I said in the interview. They asked me what was the best piece of advice you have ever gotten. Okay, and I froze on it. And I was like, because they asked all the technical questions. Like, yeah, I know all the answers to these.
Right,
but then the other guys asked questions, all the personal questions. I'm like, well, fuck, these are the hard questions. You know what I mean? Stumble. He's like, we can come back to it. I was like, all right, yeah, let's do this. But I actually thought about some. So if I was giving a commencement speech, I would definitely pass along the advice that my mom has given me. My mom is very supportive, and she's told me is like, it doesn't matter what you do in life, whether you're going for a job that supposedly makes a lot of money or doesn't make a lot of money. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you're trying to do your best at it. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter if you're fucking underwater basket weaver, as long as you try your best at it and try to be the best that you can be at it. Yeah. So if I was, telling these graduates, I'm like, how many different degrees they got, it doesn't matter what kind of direction you're going with it, as long as it's something that you love and you're doing the absolutely best you can at it.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you like, I was thinking about, there's something weird to you when you're a kid and you got grandparents, people older than you, and like, oh, they're older, so they're smarter than you. Mm-hmm. That's, I don't know, maybe just a childish mindset to have, but you kind of think that it's up. And then you get older and you're like, it's so much more than like just actual smart, like an understanding of how your world works and the things work around you. And then
I feel like this shouldn't be like a graduation speech. It should be like a introduction to college of like, doesn't matter what you do, just do your fucking best.
Yeah, and that's so, and like, if I feel like if you could understand that, like kind of how we understand it now as a kid, it would make life so much more like enriching, because you would just try to like focus on, I mean, kids just love video games now, but they can like spend time play, and
you can have a career in playing video games.
You can devote it doesn't matter what you do, but just be the best, try, like, so I don't know, it's a very good thing to say to people at any level, I feel like, at any time. And even now, like, if you hear it, it's like, that's right, like, why did I just take a whatever job, or why am I doing what I'm doing now? That's good advice.
And I guess, well, if I were to add anything, it would just be like, especially because I went to school during COVID. When I came to my graduation time, I like looked back, I'm like, not only am I graduating, but I graduated in a really tough time. Yeah. So if I were to like give a graduation speech, I'd like look at everybody and like, be fucking proud of yourself, because like you fucking did it. Like, whether it's in a normal school year or something crazy like COVID, like up here, you fucking did it. Be proud of yourself, whether you just got by or you others. Like, it's not something easy to do. So, whether you're right away, doesn't matter. Reach this milestone, you should be fucking proud of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, because a lot of people get hung up on that. Like, I don't have a job, but like you still did something fucking pretty impressive. So like, be proud of yourself for a second. Like, focus on that. Like, pat yourself on the back a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
and that's another important thing is I would just add little, like, don't be afraid to, give yourself those flowers. Like, don't feel like, oh, all I did was grad. I haven't done shit with my life. All I did was grad. I don't even have a job. Like, just like be happy that you've accomplished something, and like, and portray that. Like, don't just think it.
Mm-hmm. Buy it.
Yeah, like, be like, no, I did this shit. Like, I went through.
I did this
time and effort, and I accomplished something, and now I want to work for you because I bring value.
Yeah,
and blah.
Sure to value yourself. Yeah, for sure.
100.
But
100.
Yeah.
Good advice. All right, I'm gonna go 131.
131, baby.
130.
Pineapple juice and Malibu, caribou, get it on now. Make baby girl come.
What is your favorite candle scent to fill your home with?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Do you like candles, Max? I personally fucking love candles.
Do love candles, but I don't have a favorite scent. Honestly, I love picking out a candle for my girlfriend and like going and just smelling all the different kinds.
Yeah, right. Picking out a candle for your girlfriend, really.
Yeah,
it's pretty
cool. But the cool thing is she likes more of like a manlier scent.
Really,
at least that's what she tells me to kind of pick out. So I get to kind of pick out one that I would like. If I was like, what would I want in my room? If I was like had my own bedroom, I would.
I'm kind of a fruity candle bitch.
But she doesn't like fruity candles. Yeah. I kind of do like fruity candles.
I love vanilla, dude. The smell of vanilla.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Vanilla. I mean, dude. There was like a Pink Sands.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
Pink Sands.
From
my Yankee Candle, I think.
Yeah,
Pink Sands.
Yeah, dude, I fuck with candles.
Yeah, candles are cool.
I have a couple. I bought one for myself. We were just my was picking out candles. I'm like, oh, I kind of like this one. I'll buy it.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, damn, like my room doesn't smell like sweat and
balls. Dude, it's crazy how much candles help.
Yeah, candles are kind of dope. I fuck with candles.
I remember when I was so weird when I was like in high school. I was such a so we had this like big candle, but there was nothing that it was in. It was just like this big candle. So I would like light it, 3 or 4 wicks on the top, and then I would just I would get like paper clips like super hot, and then I would like melt holes into it and get like wax to like melt out. And, dude, I was a weird I would just
fucking weirdo
fucking around with this.
Fucking
I would like make like these like deep wax and then like melt strain them out. Like, I don't know. I was weird.
I didn't know you in high school.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I wish I didn't know myself.
I'm just kidding.
No, we all grow up.
Yeah. Still fuck with candles though.
Yeah, don't ask me how many candles. Pink Sand.
But if Mia likes manly candles, somebody bought me a charcoal scented candle. I don't know, it's charcoal something, but it smells like a manly body wash kind of.
Okay.
But it smells like it too, obviously.
Yeah,
so if you ever find one in fucking Target called charcoal or something like that.
Target is a great place to get some candles. I'll have to check it out. And what mahogany, beechwood sandalwood, beech mahogany. Yep. Charcoal sandalwood beech. It's the candle for me.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we're laughing around, we're joking, we're having fun. It's time to talk some monthly challenge. So Seamo and I, we are going to be doing stand-up at Skyline. We got to pick out a time where we're going to do this because we're going to have to do it on a Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to have to drive down to Appleton.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure Kärel comes with and just hangs out with us. He doesn't have to, obviously.
If he's still or whatever.
Yeah. He'll probably still be sick by then.
Probably.
But if he's not sick, he'll come hang out, drink beer while we go up and make fools of ourselves.
Yeah.
With that being said, last week we said we were going to have our set ready to go. I definitely don't have my set ready to go.
Mine's definitely still in the works. I thought about some more and thought elaborate a little better and tie things together better. But I definitely don't have like a kind of script I want to follow per se. But yeah.
Yeah, and the more I thought about it, the more I don't want to do the set that I did at the green room.
Yeah.
It's maybe I don't know, maybe the first joke, but I've just been having a lot of the doubt, this is just, I'm not sure if I like this anymore.
Yeah.
And definitely one of those things where it's well, fuck, I don't know, I already tried it. Now it's basically I'm gonna be trying all new shit all over again, but in hot. So I just have been really doubting myself over this past week or so, but I had a little bit of inspiration looking through my phone of old notes that I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
So with this time, I want to try to maybe talk them out and see if there's anything actually there. Try to do a kind of off the cuff set with it and see if I can get anything going.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not anticipating anything good coming of this. But so that's kind of where I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
For myself is just like I think I'm gonna scrap what I did.
It's a good starting point.
It was good. Yeah, it was.
If you don't think you want to go anymore, I mean, even just getting up there, you learn from it too. So
yeah,
you don't have to keep if you don't want to.
I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. I can't put into words what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Clearly. So I'm just gonna spit out some ideas and see if anything stick. Kind of like what a little bit different than last week, but we'll roll with it. We'll go. We'll do our thing here.
Yeah. Oh God.
So.
I get. I wonder how many times your grandma's like, how many times this guy fucking talk about his penis. All right. So you want me to go first?
If it's I just got things up. If I will definitely go. If
oh shit, this one's wrapped around. Let me pull this other mic up because I want to stand up.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do that as well. So I'll go over there too. So yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh, I'm gonna stand.
So all right, we're getting into our monthly challenge talk here, folks. Seamo and I are each gonna be trying to do some stand-up comedy club at some point within the coming weeks here, but we're going over some of our jokes that we want to try out, and we're gonna do a little set little
test.
Oh yeah, you're on, buddy. A one-on-one. This is about as cringy as it can get for stand-up comedy. 1v1 trying to make someone else laugh. But we're gonna try it. It's good practice to get the words out, get yourself comfortable, get ourselves comfortable talking, hearing our voice. Because that is one of the weird, I think, for myself personally. And if anyone out there is not like big speakers or what
speakers really?
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean,
public
speakers. I mean, even coming on here and listening to myself on microphones is
weird for the first time. Yeah,
getting up in front of a bunch of people with speakers blaring at you, listen to yourself tell some shitty jokes is nerve-wracking.
Dude. Yeah.
Anyways, so for whatever reason, everybody fucking thinks I'm Jewish. I still don't know why. Every time I go out, I'm like, somebody inevitably comes up to me. He's like, "Are you Jewish?" I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking Jewish." Like, what makes you think that? Like, he's like, "Well, you got a fucking curly head of hair. You kind of got a Jewfro. Kind of got a big nose." I'm like, "It's not that fucking big." Like, somebody told me I look like a sailboat from the side. Come on, man. Like, it's just a nose. And I'm just like, I'm just thinking, like, why does everybody think I'm Jewish? What's the Jewiest thing about me? And I'm like, fucking circumcised. Can people fucking tell that? Like, just looking at me like, oh, this dude's definitely fucking circumcised. He's Jewish for sure. Definitely. I'm like, but I'm just like thinking, like, I mean, I grew up like my entire life. I went to Catholic school my entire life. Like, why doesn't anybody think I'm fucking Catholic? People look at me. I'm like, what does it take to look like you're a fucking Catholic? You know what I mean? Like, do I have to fucking go around throwing crusades, everybody, persecuting people for not believing what I fucking believe in? Or, do I have to go to mass on fucking Sunday and go torture some poor waitress afterwards at fucking Denny's? Make your life fucking hell? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been kicked out of my fair share of Denny's, but like, those are totally separate occasions. Like, apparently it's not okay to just not pay your bill and walk out and get caught in the end. But I just don't understand it. And why do Jews get a bad rap anyways? Like, What are they? I mean, I got a good head of hair. Like, I'm not fucking bald like this guy. But I got a good nose. I can smell everything. It's fucking great. I mean, Jews, another stereotype, like the good with money, that's a bad thing? Like, fuck, like, maybe I do want to be fucking Jewish. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to start telling people I'm fucking Jewish, you know? But, you know, you just kind of roll with it. But does anybody else think that drunk driving should be legal? You think drunk driving should be legal?
Nah.
No. Oh, you're a pussy. No, I think drunk driving should be legal for some people, not everybody. You know, I always think that I'm a little bit better driver when I've had a couple beers. You know, I'm a little bit more focused on the road. You know what I mean? Paying way more attention to everything, all the cars around me, because you got to be safe. Can't get caught. Drunk driving, that's a bad idea. Bad idea to drunk driving beginning, but here we are, you know. Go out to the bar, can't just have one, gotta have a couple, but you still gotta get home from work in the morning. You know what I mean? But I think drunk driving should be illegal for some people, like people blind in one eye, you know, like when I get fucking wasted, I'm seeing four of fucking everything. People blind in one eye, they see double. It's like they have two fucking eyes. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, like they're better than normal. Like they shouldn't be allowed to drive with being sober. They have one fucking eye. Like what the fuck can they fucking see? Like take a couple shots before you get behind the wheel, man. Come on, do us a favor. It's dangerous. You know, but I don't judge. I mean, I've done my fair share of boozy driving. But I try not to drive. I'm a little judgmental. You know, does everybody have, you know, just like an in-law or a friend that you just kind of judge or you're not a big fan of? Like, oh, this guy's fucking here, you know. But like, you know, because I got some, and you know, I look at him and I'm just like, this fucking guy, like, what is he fucking doing? Like, what is he making of himself? He's just fucking smoking weed all day. He's bumming off of everybody. You know, just sleeping on the couch, does nothing. And I'm like, damn, like, he's kind of a piece of shit. And then I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, I kind of fucking do that myself. Like, I'm kind of a fucking hypocrite. You know what I mean? I'm like, who am I to say? But, fuck him. Like, we don't like him anyways. You know, fuck that guy. You know, he's a piece of shit. You know, then I started thinking, I'm like, kind of fucking judgmental, man. Kind of a fucking hypocrite. Like, I'm pushing things on people that, you know, I supposedly believe in or don't believe in or whatever. But I think people should live a certain way and, you know, pushing on them, ridiculing for them, making them feel bad. And like, maybe I am fucking Christian. Yeah. There we go, folks. My name's Seamus Johnson.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So that's what I got going on. Yeah, I turned that off, so you have to flick that back on.
All right.
But yeah, that's what I'm working on. It could be good.
I like it. Yeah,
It could be good for sure. It's flowy.
that definitely flows.
It flows.
Definitely flows, and kind of like
kinda,
very just like naturally,
yeah,
you know, and
very,
one thing to the next, and then it
yeah.
wraps itself back around into the
You kind of, you know, you toss the pole with the first one, you throw the bait out, and you're kind of reeling it in, jiggling a little bit, and then right at the end, you just hook the fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah. I
that's kind of what I'm going for.
It reminds me a lot of like a Norm Macdonald joke that's just like long. Starts off with one thing, you forget about it completely. Yep. There's like a joke about drunk driving, like, oh yeah, that's funny. And then like, oh shit, hey, wait, he's Christian?
Yeah,
right.
All
right. Yeah.
Fuck.
I like
people
it.
see me driving down the road. Oh, this dude's definitely fucking Christian. Just blacked out.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, he's definitely going to church and talking shit about people.
He's definitely judging others.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't practiced what I'm about to do.
It's all right. Say it from the soul, you know.
All right. So, did you wear headphones when you did this?
Yeah, you want to wear mine?
Yeah, actually, that'd be sweet. Seamo's got a big head.
That's what she said.
He's a comedian.
He's got jokes. He's got jokes.
You know, blind squirrel finds a nut. You know what I'm saying, folks? Blind squirrel. I'm a blind squirrel up here. Blind squirrel finds a nut. I hope I eventually find a nut up here. You know what I'm saying? All right. It might. Fuck. All right. Okay. I have not practiced anything I'm about to say, so.
You want me to give you a clap off?
No. No. Shut up. All right. I'm trying to think how I might start. All right. So I think doing psychedelics and eating pussy is a lot alike. You know, as a younger person that's hard to find. Once you do find it, you're not really sure what to do with it. You hear a lot of things about each of them, but you don't know how to execute. A lot of times you start, and it's fun. You're gung ho. You're in. You are face first into it, and you think it's going exactly how it should be going. You are full force, full gun, hitting. Your brain is firing on all different kinds of cylinders. But then you're in it for a while. And then you're like, how long does this last? And you don't realize before you started is that it lasts a long time if you don't know what you're doing. So then you settle in. You catch a groove. Things are moving in the right direction. And it wraps up. You think, wow, what a trip. Oh boy, did I just make her come. And you start talking with your buddies about the experience. And the phrase comes in, did you break through? What do you mean? Break through? What do you mean? I was in the waiting room. What do you mean break? There's a breaking. I was sitting out. I was just hanging. I was right there. I was in. I mean, I think I broke through. No, I broke through. Totally, I broke through. Dude, so you went all the way. No, I mean, I went to a spot. I think. What's going all the way to you? You know, like, you break through, man. You see the other side. I didn't break through, I don't think. Well, you got to do it again, buddy. You got to do. How do you do it? Do you know anyone that I can do it? Do you know someone where I can get more? Who has some? Well, I could text a buddy. Yeah, let me know.
This is great. I love it. It's actually really funny.
I like to think that scientists who study the universe and then explain the universe is a lot like two virgins talking about having sex with each other. One of them just goes, so there's these holes. The other guy goes, you can't get out of them? Not once you're in it, man. Not once you're in it. What is, you're trapped? Yup. I'm nervous to have kids. Because I'm scared what I'm gonna say to them when they ask me dumb fucking questions. Like, I can't sleep because there's monsters under my bed. It's like, all right, well, first of all, if there's monsters under your bed, that's got to be one of the most amazing goddamn things that's ever happened on the history of this planet. And if that's true, we're famous and we're all rich. So let's hope that there's monsters under your bed, all right? Scenario 2, again, monsters are real and they eat you. Your death signifies that now monsters are real on this planet and you become a catalyst for the eradication of monsters on planet Earth. And you go down as a hero. So why are you scared of that? Scenario 3, there's no monsters under your bed. You wake up tomorrow morning, you go to school, and you learn a bunch of stuff you didn't want to learn about. That sounds horrible. Don't you kind of hope there's monsters under your bed and they eat you? Scenario 4, there's monsters under your bed. They try to eat you. And you fight them off in a battle royale. Eventually, though, the monsters do capture you and take you back to their lair where you were tortured, and we have to try to save you. Now, you might think this is horrible, but again, you signify to the entire world that monsters do exist, and we have to combat them. You're again a hero, and the whole world is on your side trying to get you out of the monster's clutches. What's wrong with that scenario? You're a hero. Scenario 5, monsters are real and they eat you, and we don't know about it. Your death is a mystery. You were missing. We spent all of the remaining years of our lives searching the planet, creating funds and scholarships in your name. And kids all around the world get to go to college because you were eaten by a monster. Again, what is wrong with that scenario? Go to bed. I'm just going to be a horrible dad. It's not going to be good. All right, that's mainly all I got.
I like that. That first one was really fucking funny.
Thanks.
The holes, can you get out of them? No. Are you supposed to get out of them? Yeah. Well, I definitely didn't pull out. And then you go into, well, I'm afraid of having kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely didn't get out of that.
Yeah. No, I like that a lot. Those are good jokes for sure. Segue into it, that little punchline, and then leading into the whole kids thing.
Yeah.
Would be money.
All right, yeah.
That would be fucking money. But I think we're fucking killing it.
I do too.
What do you guys? Anybody out there watching?
I noticed our frame drops finally stopped, so we're looking good there.
Only at 105,000. Our highest number yet. But hey, man,
what did you think of the shrooms and eating, or the psychedelics and eating pussy joke?
That was fucking hilarious. I fucking died at the fucking thought of it.
All right, did it because I haven't. That was kind of just like winging it.
Yeah.
So it kind of made sense, like the whole because I do think there is like this. Basically, anything new is like you can compare psychedelics and like. So it's like it's like a funny comparison to do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Two.
As soon as you said it, I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You could do like instead of just saying like psychedelics in general, you could just do like DMT. It's like, man, it feels like a fucking lifetime. I was in it for hours, and I was going to town. I was having the time of my life.
Smoking DMT.
And then, you know, at the end of it, your buddies are like, dude, that was like 15 minutes. And you ask the girl, like, how'd you like that? Was that the best 2 hours? They're like, you came in the first 30 seconds. Woo, best 30 seconds of my life. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think you definitely have something there. That first line fucking killed me. I was like, that's actually really fucking funny.
And that's one of the things that I was thinking about. I was like, do I want to start off a set being like, hey, my name is Max, a little bit about, you know, like slow into it, or do I just want to try to say like something
that punch right at first kind of just gets their attention, you know what I mean?
And I was like, that might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, to try to, but it's like, anyway,
the voice inside our heads.
Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of where I was going with that. But
yeah, dude.
I think we got.
I think we're making progress. I think we're making good headway.
Yeah,
especially,
dude. I think you getting up there, you'll be able to just kind of like.
I know.
Feel your way.
I was kind of hoping Kärel was gonna hear because I was gonna kind of like fuck with you guys a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's easier with. Not easier, but like there's more of a
little bit more interaction,
a
little looseness to it. You kind of free flow with it, keeps things interesting, exciting.
Yeah.
It was funny when you were like, "No, I don't drink and drive." I'm like, you fucking pussy. And then Kärl was like, "I fucking drink." I'm like, "Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like kind of one of those things. So I think that's definitely something I would incorporate more, but like you never really know until you're up there.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
That what is it? Crowd work.
Yeah, the crowd work.
That's
but kind of I was planning on like, oh, you're a piece of fucking shit, and then like kind of roll with that and be like, I'm not judgmental, but like a little bit, like
yeah,
like we're both pieces of shit, and then kind of go and like kind of flow into because my middle part is kind of random. But if I can kind of flow it into like the second part a little bit more,
right?
I think I'm in a pretty good spot.
So are you like hoping to try to do a little crowd work to get that
little
part
bit
kind of flowing a little bit more into the second part?
A little bit. I don't want to rely on it, but I think with enough people there, the pickings will be good.
So you're gonna like try to like find someone like while you're doing like your first joke or while you're first starting, you're gonna be like
so my second thought was like everybody thinks I'm Jewish or something, like what's wrong with being a Jew, and someone's like woo, like if someone happens to be fucking Jewish, okay, I'm like oh, you're definitely circumcised. You know, here's like they were like let me see you, oh yeah, you're definitely circumcised.
So let me ask you another thing. You've got what you want to say pretty much like down in your head.
I think that's the skit I'm going for.
Yeah,
I feel pretty good with it.
You don't have like a script per se,
no.
But you definitely know. Is that something? Did you have to practice a lot, or did you just do it like one time and you kind of like had it?
I haven't practiced anything. I have not said anything out loud. I just have the ideas in my head and then I just kind of go with it.
Wow, that's because that sounded a lot.
But like kind of like when I went like the first time we did it, like I had an idea where I was going with it. Like I have like bullet points,
sure,
but kind of like maneuver my way around them, kind of.
So, in my head, so like last week when you did the set, and this week they're very similar, right? They're like
yeah, same things.
But you never. And so to me, that's what the crazy thing is. Like I couldn't just do it once and then do it again, almost identical.
Yeah,
I would do it like I will never be able to do the set I just did again ever. It like that was just I have like bullet points, but I was just kind of spitballing because I was lazy and didn't like write stuff out.
Yeah,
what I said will never be said almost the same way again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
I just like I don't know. It's just kind of like the way my brain works is like I'm a very visual thinker.
Okay.
Like I never fucking took notes or anything like that. I just kind of like I imagine how I want to say it and like how I kind of want to present it, and I know the things that I need to say in order to present it that way.
Okay.
I mean, is it close? Like, is it identical? No.
Right.
but like it's on the same basis because like I have the idea in my head and like how it's gonna flow. But I feel like if anytime I like write something down, it like I personally feel like I'm giving a speech, because if I write something down, that's what I have in my head, and then like I don't veer off of it any other way. So I just kind of keep it open. You live? Oh yeah, you died. But yeah, so I mean that's just yeah. What happened? Nope. Do you want to steal the one that we were using?
Yeah.
Where did that one go? I think you still had it. Yeah. But that's just like the way I think.
Hello.
There you go.
All right.
Nice.
What the fuck?
That's just kind of like how the way I go about it, because when I write something down and I practice something word for word, in my mind it comes out very kind of like monotonous, like I'm just reading out of a book. So a way around that for me is just to not write it down, have the ideas in my head, and then just let them out.
Okay.
But I have all the ideas in my head. I know where I'm going. I don't totally know what's happening in between.
Right.
But that just kind of works into kind of like the fluidity and kind of free form and kind of improv kind of side to it.
Yeah, no, I kind of get that, because I did kind of the same thing with that, like the kid monster joke. Like I kind of knew what the 5 scenarios in my head that I wanted, but I didn't know exactly what each like one was. I was just kind of like
and the thing
spitballing.
Yeah, and the thing about my jokes, they're all pretty short.
Right.
Like they're not extensive, they're not like super detailed or like anything like that. So it's very easy to kind of in my brain the steps that I kind of want to go through.
For sure.
So
yeah, dude, I give us props for even just, coming up with
some skits,
some funny. I mean, and the crazy thing, like, funniness is so subjective.
Yeah. And everybody has a different sense of humor. So
yeah.
I might say I think drunk driving used to be illegal, and somebody's gonna be super fucking offended. Like, that's fucked up, dude. Like,
right.
Because maybe they had a really bad experience, or which,
of course,
it's kind of the dangers of doing stand up, but hopefully everybody's there to just kind of see it as a joke. Like, I don't actually think drunk driving should be legal.
If you're in a comedy club,
but like there's some kind of joke to it a little bit, you know what I mean?
For sure. So yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for, at least.
Yeah, no, it's putting yourself out there. It's saying like, these are my thoughts, and I think they're funny.
Yeah.
I think you should think they're funny, and it's.
And if they don't, they don't, and they do, fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean, I'm excited to go. Oh, dude, I wanted last night. I almost went, if I wasn't having to deal with the rat of death. I was thinking about driving to Appleton just to check out the open mic scene, just to see what it looked like, just get a feel for it before we actually do it.
Yeah,
which we still could do.
Yeah, definitely.
It would still be down. We could switch to doing recording on Thursdays for a little bit.
We could definitely switch it up. But I would be down to check it out ahead of time
and just like go have a beer, see the people going up, and just kind of get a feel for like what the whole like vibe is like.
Yeah.
Because I went to the green room even like 4 or 5 months beforehand. Yeah. And it was like an improv show. It wasn't an open mic, but I still got like, it's like a small space. Yeah. There's not going to be a ton of people in here. It's very like a relaxed kind of chill spot. So even just that was like when I walked in to do it, I knew the space. I knew like where the stage was, and like generally where like people would be and all that shit. So
yeah, I'd be down to go check it out.
Because it is
one of these nights.
I hate getting up in front of people and talking. So
me too.
Don't. enjoy it.
Yeah, but this is like good practice too. Like, the first week that we did it, even just in here, super nervous. Like if we were just go to somewhere and say it, like wouldn't be able to do it. But like the more I do it, even just in here, the more I feel like just comfortable. Like if I would get up there, like you said, the lights are bright, can't really see anybody. Like I would just be able to be comfortable. Like I would almost just kind of like zone out, be in my own world, and just kind of like be able to tell the jokes.
Feel it,
yeah.
For sure.
So even just practicing it here is pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
I think it's gonna set us up for some success.
So, let's look at calendar maybe of when we might want to hit up Skyline.
How long do you think my skit was?
Oh, that we should have been timed.
I know.
I didn't even think of it. Probably close to 5 minutes. We can go back and watch the video.
Yeah. It didn't feel super long, but then again, like when you're doing it,
yeah, maybe it was closer to like 3.
Yeah, I feel probably.
But
if I could add some of that like bullshitting in there,
yeah,
drag it out, because you said they get like 5 minutes or something like that, maybe. I'm pretty sure that's what it was at the green room. They got, you got like your minute mark, or when or when your 4 minutes was up, you got a minute left. I don't think they're gonna be like, you have to keep going.
Like, no, you have to stay up there for 5 minutes. Yeah. Like they didn't do that for me at the. I did not do 5 minutes for sure. So I don't think it matters. Yeah. But we can we'll go back and check
like
it out.
I like my skit, but I feel like I do need to either
lengthen it or something.
Maybe add another little something in there. I like what I have, so like I don't want to like disrupt it at all, but
some of the like baby killing joke or
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but because it does feel a little short. However, I feel good with it. So I guess it just kind of depends what the expectations are, or the kind of time that they kind of give you. So.
Where would you want to throw?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like I would just try to. I would. Right. Yeah. I don't know if I would add another joke, but find a way to lengthen the things that I have.
Right. Okay.
Like the drunk driving one. Like it's pretty short. To the point, just kind of like a filler. Yeah. But if I could find a way just to bullshit some more, or add a little bit something more to it, a couple other funny things to it.
And hopefully you can do some crowd, like fuck around with little people in the crowd.
Yeah.
But
you never really know.
Right. So people could just be sitting there just staring at you.
Yeah. And I do think I have to develop the last one a little bit too. The point's there. But I think I need to go a little bit deeper into the judgmental side of people, I guess. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, smoke weed and blah, blah. Like, that's pretty generic stuff.
Like, what would be, like, nowadays judgmental? Like, because people, like...
Everybody fucking smokes weed.
Yeah, everyone. So, like, what would be, like, some, like...
Because, like, I have a person in mind when I'm telling that joke. But I'm, like... I'm trying to say it in a way that's, like, still relatable to everybody without being, like, too fucking dark or something like that. Okay. And, like, talking shit about them, but also, like, still being able to say I'm a hypocrite, even though I'm not as big of a piece of shit as this person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So just tying it together, I think there could definitely be a little bit more to it. But that's one of the downsides of not like writing it down or anything like that. I have the idea, and while I have the idea, it can be hard to expand on it because I don't always remember ideas that I have. Yes. And once I have like a solid idea, then I'll have it in my mind. But because I have things throughout the day, I'm like, oh, I could throw this in there, but that's like a quick little just sentence or something like that.
Of course, yeah.
But
those quick little like one-offs that you think like, oh, that'd be, and then you just like don't write it down, and then you're thinking about something. Like, oh, what was that thing I was gonna? Yeah, but that's also the weird thing is like our brains aren't trained to like anticipate or look for like a stand-up comedy joke in our everyday thinking.
Yeah.
You know, so like when we do have like a funny thought, we're just like, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny.
Right.
And then like an hour goes by, like, oh fuck, wait, I should have wrote that down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I think we're in a good spot.
I do too. So what is there? I mean, you looking like later in you know, I mean, in June or you know the 30th. You know, before we go into the Dave concert, that's 3 weeks or that's 1, 2, 3 weeks out.
It's a solid amount of time.
It is a solid amount of time.
That's pretty good.
You could do the 23rd. 2 weeks out.
2 weeks. Ooh, it's nerve-wracking.
It is
I want to say 3 weeks, but
maybe. How about? Well, so here's the other thing. We'd have to. Okay, backtrack. A thought was maybe the 23rd, the week before. Or no, wait. Yeah, these are the 29th. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The week before on the 22nd, we would go to Appleton, check it out, and then the following week we go and actually do it.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay, but so then that would just mean we'd have to start recording on Thursdays or Tuesdays.
Yeah,
which
for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, just for the rest of the month of June.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with that, and we can get the sick stump on board, maybe we can start recording
He's got a bellyache.
Tuesdays or Thursdays. Oh, I thought he had the sniffles. I thought he had the sleeve.
He's got the sniffle. I don't
know. He's got the mac and cheese sniffles.
Pussinvitis. I don't know.
The pussivitis.
I'm just kidding, bud.
No. Well, we were kidding, but now we're not.
Yeah.
Now we're to the point where no one's listening anymore. So.
Yeah. What else we got?
All right, so we're. I'm just gonna quick write this down. So we're gonna try to do.
Okay.
We're gonna try to do a
preview
on the 22nd, and then
Showtime, baby. That's the first.
On the
it's
29th.
a Wednesday. Yeah, that's my first day at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that?
Oh no, it'll be fine. My juices will be flowing.
That'll be cool with you.
Yeah,
All right.
My adrenaline will be pumping.
That'll be short. Also, shortly after, we get our tattoos.
Yeah.
10 days after we get the tats, so we'll have our HUA tats when we go up on stage, fucking ready to go.
They're with us at all times. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll plan for that. We'll just got to make sure with the sick stump that he can start doing Tuesdays or Thursdays, so we can leave Wednesdays open.
Yep.
Cool, man, dude. I think. I don't know. It's fun to just just to talk, to try to do stand up and talk about it and talk jokes and what we think is funny and that's just fun. I think that's just an enjoyable thing.
Yeah,
to
it
do.
is pretty fun.
Whether whatever happened, it's just a fun thing to do on the show so far. And in my opinion, I'm not sure what people listening or whatever the fuck, I think it's been fun.
Yeah,
I've really enjoyed it.
Me too.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, I wish Kärel would have done this with us. I think
he'd be fucking funny as shit.
He would. I don't know if
he's holding himself back.
The not fear of it, but just the idea of it is
it's very
too daunting or something to him. I don't know. He's gotten up and given speeches in front of his football team before, but he doesn't want to do it in front of strangers. I don't know. I would be more scared to give a speech in front of a team of my peers than strangers. I guess another thing is you're trying to be funny, so you're putting yourself out there. You're not in the heat of the moment. You're all on the same page on a football field.
Right.
Everyone is you're all buddies, so you all know inside talk, and you have a way of talking with each other and communicating. So I get that, to a degree, but also I think you'd be good at it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, when you first mentioned it, I was like, there's no fucking way I'm doing this. But this is all about in our comfort zone, do something
for sure,
whether we fall on our face or not.
Yeah, and that
that's why I was like, no, I can fucking do this.
Another reason why I wish, because I mean, If we all fall on our face, we all fall on our face.
Yeah.
But if two people do, and then the other person's like, "Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that." It's
Yeah.
like, well, yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Right. It is what it is.
We'll get him to do stand up eventually at some point.
Yeah.
But I do think he's got stories. He just needs like the joke part of it.
Yeah.
You know, like
because
that's what
Carl's funny as fuck. Hell yeah.
That's what I kind of struggle with too. Is like thinking of like a punchline or like changing a story to make it into a joke rather than changing a story to make it into an all-encompassing, interesting story.
Yeah.
You know, which is what our family is good at doing, is turning stories into an interesting story.
Right, yeah.
But now it's like turning a story into an interesting story with a joke.
Yeah.
Is tricky.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So
yeah, we'll get him to do something.
We'll see.
You know, I don't know if we really talked about this. Now that we had to do the big beer school, but what do you think about this dragon's milk?
Yeah, we didn't do the big. Honestly, not as bad as I thought. I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, I heard dragon's milk, and I thought we were drinking another fucking milkshake or whatever the fuck.
A lot of interesting flavor to it. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was cinnamony, but it was like had a spice to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got the coffee flavor to it, but it's not like,
probably what it.
You know, like a lot of the darkest. I mean, like Guinness or anything like that.
No,
it's pretty predominant on like kind of that coffee flavor. This just has like a hint of it. And I think they talked like a little bit of vanilla, which kind of mellows it out. And it's just
definitely some vanilla.
I mean, it doesn't taste like your average beer, obviously, but I think it's a tasty treat.
It was not bad.
Not bad at all.
But again, another beer that I don't know if I would drink a full one of those.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't think I would get another one.
No,
I don't.
If I had it, yeah. I mean, I would consider it, but I would definitely think about trying something else first.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't mind it. I think it's pretty good.
I do also think that something with the name of it, like just being a dragon's milk. What was it?
Because I thought that was the name of the beer, but it's the brewing company. But
what was it? A
bourbon barrel aged white stout.
Yeah, that just sounds weird to me.
I thought it was gonna come out like looking like fucking rum chata. But or something like that.
If you just poured that and was like, this is just like a flavorful light beer.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me try it. And be like, oh, that is a flavorful light beer. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But the whole
Not
like
bad.
bourbon barrel aged white stout.
Right.
Like, can I get like a Busch Light after that? Please?
Exactly. Yeah. The name is a little off-putting.
But not bad though.
The thought of it, but yeah, honestly, not bad. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely.
A little hidden gem in our refrigerator.
We've had 2 hidden gems.
Yeah, honestly, not fucking bad.
2 hidden gems.
It's a shame Carl's not here to try them with us.
That's not that big of a shame. Not that big of a shame.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry, bud. You could have been here. You could have.
You could have. You really could have. If you had the willpower or the big clit energy like Max does.
That BCE, baby.
The BCE. You could have been here and enjoyed them with us, but
he sat here last week and could barely like he had like a lidocaine patch on his leg that was like that numbed him out for like the whole
entire show. Yeah.
But he's got some sniffles and a bellyache.
Yeah, something like that.
But anyway.
That's all right, bud.
So
you want me to tell a joke?
Yeah, I would love for you to tell a joke.
Hell yeah. So I'll tell a couple of jokes. I'm a fan of longer jokes. Just kind of building up to it.
Let me before you tell this joke, let me just run to the bathroom quick.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have Carl's Johnny Appleseed jokes. But I think we got some funny ones. I just got a short one and a little bit longer one. It's not really that long. But hopefully he gets a couple laughs. I haven't heard them before. And you know, I'm such a funny guy, so if it makes me laugh, hopefully it makes somebody else laugh, you know what I mean? Hey, yo. Alright. So I got 2 jokes. I found.
Yeah.
The first one goes, a guy is late for an important meeting, but he can't find a place to park. In desperation, he begins to pray, oh, please, Lord, If you help me find a parking stall right now, I promise to go to church every Sunday and never drink vodka again. A moment later, he sees a beautiful empty spot right next to the entrance. Never mind, found one. Psych. Yeah, so that's the first one. The second one goes, a Mormon and Irishman are on a plane. A Mormon was seated next to an Irishman on a flight from London to the U.S. After the plane was airborne, drink orders were taken. The Irishman asked for a whiskey, which was promptly brought and placed before him. The flight attendant then asked the Mormon if he would like a drink. He replied in disgust, I'd rather be savagely raped by a dozen whores than let liquor touch my lips. The Irishman then handed his drink back to the attendant and said, me too, I didn't know we had that choice. There are our jokes of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez. They're good ones.
They're pretty good ones.
I like those.
I don't think we told them. Maybe,
I
but
don't think so.
they're pretty good ones. I enjoyed them.
I like that.
I got a chuckle out of them the first time I read them.
So we got we could do we got like mental health talk we can do. I've got a few things. I got to find a couple more maybe, but I got a couple. We could do like we got a couple like happy things we can touch on. I'm trying to think. I thought I found something else to bring up on the old show, but perhaps not. Anyway, all right.
Sure, let's do a couple mentals and.
So to kick us off on our mental health talk, let's talk about something fun.
Yeah, mental health doesn't always have to be.
Let's get us started. Just in a good mental headspace. This is from Reddit. Let's see, what is this? They're like science news section, subreddit, whatever you want to call it. First time in history, cancer vanishes for every patient in a drug trial.
Oh, I think I saw this headline.
Yeah.
Is it a newer one?
I believe so. After clicking on this though.
That's okay. I did see something about that the other day.
I'm not sure how. Hopefully, it's a reputable thing. You know, you see it on Reddit, and you gotta kind of hope. But
I saw it. Yeah, I think I saw it on like, Instagram, social media. So who knows? But
yeah. A small group of people with rectal cancer just experienced something of a miracle as their cancer simply vanished after an experimental treatment, according to the New York Times. In a very small clinical trial, 18 patients took a drug called Dostarlimab, Dostarlimab, for around 6 months. In the end, every one of them saw their tumors disappear.
That's amazing.
Dostarlimab is a drug with laboratory-produced molecules that act as substitute antibodies in the human body. All 18 rectal cancer patients were given this same drug, and as a result of the treatment, cancer was completely obliterated in every patient, undetectable by physical exam, endoscopy, positron emission tomography, or PET scans or MRI scans. Wow,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is the same one I saw the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's awesome. I wonder if it's just specifically for rectal cancer, or if maybe this could lead into, like, maybe this targets the asshole.
Yeah, maybe there's something weird going on.
But like maybe they could take what's there and make it a different way so it targets a different part of the body.
I feel like for the past couple of years we've been seeing headlines of like, oh, cancer,
more and more breakthroughs.
Yeah, like cancer breakthrough, like cancer drug, cancer, protein, cancer molecule, destroy, all these things going on. So
that's awesome. I mean, that's a huge fucking breakthrough. Because I mean,
it is.
It's so fucking prevalent,
dude.
Everybody probably knows somebody somewhere with cancer, unfortunately. So I mean, even for fucking rectal cancer, I mean, not that it's approved.
Right.
Or
it was
anything
only
like
18
that.
people.
Only 18 people, but still.
It's a step. Something was
for 18 people to be 18 out of 18. Free.
It wasn't
those. I'd take those odds.
Yeah. Even if it was 10 out of 18, you'd be like, whoa, something went right.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
There's got to be something going on. 18 out of 18 is like, okay, what is going on in there that is
right? And
good?
So now they're like, okay, so like this fixed this, and now, like I said, we could take part of this and aim it at somewhere else, and hopefully fucking cure more cancer.
The craziest thing about science to me is that just how long and arduous of processes things like
I wonder
not just do take but need to take.
Yeah, I wonder if there were like any really bad side effects. But I mean, could the side effects be worse than having cancer?
That's what I was just thinking. Is like, as opposed to side effects, you have your rectal cancer is destroyed, but now you have eye cancer. It's like, shit. I think I'll take the rectal cancer.
Right. That's pretty crazy though. That's awesome.
That actually might be a funny joke. Headlines: Scientists have completely eradicated rectal cancer in patients with testimonial new drug. Subheadline: But now patients have eye cancer.
Right. That would be pretty fucking funny, actually. You can make a joke out of that.
So I thought that was just kind of cool.
No, that's awesome.
Kick things
I love that for those 18 people.
Right? Dude, for real.
I'm glad they still have their buttholes.
Balls?
Buttholes.
Oh, butthole. I thought you said balls.
And their balls, if they have them to begin with.
Okay.
Cure rectal cancer, and you also grow balls.
Lucky for you. Shit. All right, so let's see. Here's a mental health Reddit headline that says, this is another like upbeat one, right? Inspirational, encouragement. Why you should never give up is the headline. And then they go on to write, in my life, I struggled with a lot of mental problems like depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, suicidal thoughts. I've come to a conclusion that the best reason why you should never give up is it's because you have one eternity after life to be dead, and you had one eternity before life when you never existed. But you only have one opportunity to live. Humans' life expectancy is 72 years, so you only have the opportunity of 72 years to live. After and before that, there is nothing, and everything compared to nothing is better than nothingness. This is interesting. I didn't read this beforehand, so I'm contemplating this as I read. So they continue to go on to write. So consider that shortening your life isn't a better option, since life can have opportunities compared to death, which we will experience it anyways. We never lived before this life and will never live again after it. So this is the best thing we can experience as humans in the world's existence. And life can always be better and surprise you. This is why life is such a unique opportunity. During your lifetime, a lot of good stuff can happen. You only need to live to get to them. So never give up, because there is plenty of room for beautiful moments in your life too. And you'll never have the opportunity to experience them again if you give up. So that's what that person wrote.
I mean, a lot of people have different opinions about life after death and anything like that, but we never really know. Mm-hmm. But one thing is for certain that, like you said, we will all experience death at some point. But we do know for sure is that right now we are alive, experience things, good and bad. However, you know, most of the time things tend to figure themselves out. I mean, for the most part. And like, you don't know what you're going to experience next. So if you can find the good things now, enjoy them, because who knows what you experience after this.
Right.
You know?
And
that's pretty deep. It
is.
It's a deep thought.
It's more deep than you think, almost, because it's like, on the surface, you're like, well, yeah, of course we all die. And of course you only live this life.
Right.
Before you. Yeah. But then you're like, exactly.
Exactly.
Like, think about that for like a second.
Yeah. Like, we have something precious right now. And, you know, you might not think it's precious all the time because it might be shit.
Right.
But there's something really special about being alive.
Yeah. And
for like you said, a limited amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know if death is eternal or what happens.
Right.
Like, you really don't know. So if there are just a few good moments, cherish them, because eventually they go away anyways.
Because even, let's say you believe in an afterlife.
Yeah.
Right? Well, in that afterlife, you will never experience what you've experienced now. Like, so are you going to just like you find the happiness in these moments, which is a tough thing to wrap your head around. Right. You know, like, and
who even knows what that, you know, the next life will be. Maybe it's worse.
Right. Oh yeah.
Maybe, you know, maybe shittier things are going to happen. I'm a pretty firm believer of karma comes off in the right way, in the wrong way, but in the sense of, like, if there is an afterlife, you kind of grow. If you believe in spirits, you know, kind of your spirit grows with knowledge and wisdom, whether you remember anything or not, but you kind of take your spirit is a little bit more experienced. That's kind of how I'm not for sure like set on afterlife or anything like that, but if I feel like there was an afterlife, I feel like we go through a continuous cycle of life, learning things, and on your next one you build off of what you learned from the next one. So maybe your brain works in a little bit different way, so like, you know, you learn how to deal with things last time. It's kind of like the saying of like an old soul. You know what I mean? Like somebody who is super young, but they're just super wise for whatever reason. Like maybe they lived 50 lives before this, and they slowly learned more and more, so that then the next life, when they face the same troubles, they're, you know, they handle them better or have a better sense of handling them. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Deep.
That is deep. Brings up a lot of, you know, like what. I mean, it's something that almost, but not like, it's like, oh yeah, that sounds.
It's hypothetical in a sense,
right? But it just like the more we know about, you know, just the vastness of everything, you know, and that's got to be, you know, at least something you got to think about, because it, you know, like, why couldn't that be the case, right? And it's like, well, what? So like, what? It's like mind bending, because then it's like, well, what? Say like why would someone soul come into it in existence as a human? Like, where does it start?
Well, yeah,
you know, but
there's always that question.
Yeah, but it's fun to think about, because it's I think it's harmless, you know, like, even if, say you believe in religion, it's like, well, of course it's God, you know, you're just, earth is this, and then you go to heaven, and then that's it, that's where you stay forever. It's like, okay, well, forever. So then, like, do you evolve in heaven? Does your soul change? Do you become different? And do you, over time, do you experience new experiences in heaven? Like, why? Maybe those new experiences is a whole new life, and then you've taken your past experiences, and now you've grown in your new one, which is basically what you're saying. It's like, so why isn't that? Why wouldn't that be the case?
Right.
Basically, what we're all saying, just different ways of saying it.
Yeah.
So it's
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
But I think there is something to having a knowledge of religion and like its teachings, because I think at the base of most religions is that like you're trying to be like an optimal human, right? But it's just whatever that religion's view of an optimal human is,
right? Yeah.
So it's basically like a programming for people,
yeah.
And I think that to kind of understand that, you can look at other people and just like be able to accept them more. Like if you're not so just like caught up on your religion or your way of thinking is the way that everyone has to be.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is a way that I was like, quote unquote, programmed to see life. How were you programmed to see life?
Yeah.
And if you go at it as like there's no one way right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Like
it is kind of cool.
Just to like, wow, that what your thoughts are kind of mirror what this is, but they're different. But I like the way that sounds way better.
Yeah.
You know, like different things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy. I was kind of like, you know, when people, you know, get older and kind of like look back on their life and like, oh, what would I have done different? You know, or, you know, I've learned so many things now, like I would handle that situation different. It's kind of how I see kind of like the next life, I guess. If that's what you're to believe in, you take those experiences and like, yeah, you have to experience everything, because I don't, you know, I if I were to view myself as a soul, I would say that I'm a pretty experienced soul. I feel like I'm pretty wise and you know, and all that stuff. So, but like, it's not like I remember anything from my past lives or anything. Like,
you're
but like
definitely like a chill dude.
Yeah, like I've figured some stuff out in the past, you know, and only from there you just build off of it, and that's just like one way of thinking about it. But kind of what the guy is saying is just like, you know, you learn from it. And things just kind of get better, and you handle things differently, and yeah, I don't know. That's fucking deep.
It is deep, man.
It's fucking deep.
Like, so do you think? Oh, we're at 3 hours. We won't go too much longer here. Do you think like, so when you say like you've learned, or you have your soul has some like learning that it's done, but like. You kind of, I feel like your soul is kind of formed like through like your life experiences a little bit, right? So you learn things from your parents who've learned things, or from parents, family members, friends, like all that collective. It's like a collective soul in a way. Do you feel like that is also like a thing that feeds into like you in a way? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely. I mean, like in past lives, I wasn't just a fucking white male with special privileges of you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've lived different lives and different opportunities and different, you know, so like now as I kind of experience things, like it's easier to understand them, even though like you're born and you don't know shit. However, the way your brain works is like you kind of have I don't want to say sympathy, but like you just kind of understand what people are going through more than people who may not have experienced that kind of stuff. Like you understand better. Like you understand that the position you're in or the position that they're in, and you're like, I don't know. You just kind of understand it from more than just one perspective.
You can like see the networks involved that created everyone's life perspectives.
Yeah.
But do you think that's like past, like soul's knowledge, or just like you're just a smart dude who sees the world for what it is? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that to me, that's like the hard thing is that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's just kind of where we don't know. Yeah. We don't fucking know.
For sure.
We don't know what fucking happens or why we are the way we are. It's just kind of a theory that's always kind of been in the back of my brain.
But it totally it kind of, because some people, it's like, how do you not understand this? You know, it's like, I know the people that you were raised with, or you were like, I know your family. And how does this not make sense? How do you?
Right. And like, I know people, I'm like, that's definitely like a new soul, like figuring shit out. You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
Definitely like, you know, in the learning stages.
I think I'm like,
and it's crazy to think that it takes a lifetime or several lifetimes, if that's what you believe in, to kind of get to that point. But like, when you think of like growing up, like you're a child, you're immature, like you don't understand things, and you can kind of view a soul in the same way, where like it's an immature soul who is still evolving.
Yeah. You know how like, so like the animal, like what animal do you think you are? Yeah. I feel like that's like, what is your soul? Like what animal would you give your soul? And you were like a whale. And I think that's a really good description. You know, you're calm, you're steady, you know your place, or that's a weird way to put it, but you know, like,
I know what you're saying.
You are who you're like. I'm a fucking whale, man.
I'm a fucking whale.
I'm a giant whale in an even bigger ocean. Yeah. And I appreciate everything about what I got. I think I'm like a squirrel. Like, that's where my soul is at right now. I'm a squirrel. I'm just like, I gotta build a nest for winter because it's gonna get cold. I gotta fucking, like, don't talk to me, dude. Like, I don't want to talk to, like, I need nuts. I gotta get my nuts. You know, I gotta get this. You know, I gotta be. I'm constantly, you know, I'm jittery. I'm twitchy. I don't let, you know, I talk with people. I'm nervous. You know, I'm thinking they're gonna try to get one over on me, and I'm trying to just avoid
steal my nuts.
Like, I'm trying to keep what's mine and keep everyone else out of it. I feel like I'm a squirrel, but also, like, you know, squirrels are still smart. They're still like, you know,
definitely
smarter than a mouse, or maybe not. I don't know. They got a bigger tail.
Fluffy too.
Fluffier tail.
Cute. Yeah, they're definitely cuter too.
I doubt they're probably not smarter than a mouse. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, that I feel like that's where my soul is at in its existence. I'm a mouse right now. I'm just or not a squirrel right now.
You're a squirrel.
Maybe that's just a step up above a mouse, because I can at least now
started as a fucking mosquito.
I can live outside now.
Move to a fly.
I don't have to be inside.
Move to a frog.
You know, now I can be in a tree at least.
A fucking squirrel.
I'm working my way to ocean. I'm in a tree. Hopefully one day I'll be in a forest. Then maybe I'll be in the mountains, and then maybe I'll make my way to the oceans. But right now my soul's in an oak tree.
Just keep collecting those nuts, brother. Just keep collecting those nuts.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe, my friend. Like you wouldn't believe, buddy.
Oh shit. But yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, obviously everybody views it differently, but it's fun to talk about that stuff.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you have to, like, because it's a part of being, you know, people. It's part of being human. Is that, like, we contemplate the weird, we contemplate things we don't like, being able to contemplate something you don't understand, and like asking questions and push and trying. You might not ever push a boundary, but trying to, why not? Like, do it. Like this podcast. Like, we might never ever get over like 50 listeners an episode, right? But we're gonna try, and why not? We're gonna have fun doing it.
Fuck yeah.
It doesn't, like, at the end of the day, does it matter? No, but it's we're pushing ourselves. We're like, and that's just a part of what we do as people. We try new things, and we you know, we question things. I don't know, you know.
I was going to say something, but it slipped my mind. It was really fucking good, too.
I probably cut you off.
No. Wow, what was I going to say? I was looking at that beer can. I'm looking at it now. I'm trying to bring it back. Damn. What was I going to say?
What you say? Oh, I wanted to ask Carl how the Jason Derulo concert was.
Yeah.
You didn't go, did you?
No, I was going to, but I went golfing instead.
What a good decision. Such a better decision.
It was really funny, actually. I asked him how it went. It was like, it was pretty good. It's just funny because he's short. He was like, yeah, it was pretty good. Never fucking saw a stage. But
he didn't get on Wyatt's shoulder?
Yeah, it was really funny because Wyatt's like, man, it was awesome. It looked great and everything. And then Carl and Mac were both like, I couldn't see shit. So it's pretty funny.
Dude, like Mac on Carl's shoulders.
Andy! Sorry.
Andy, what up,
Andy,
buddy?
yo! Buddy, hey. Thanks for tuning in.
I feel like Mac on Carl's shoulders still isn't as tall as Wyatt.
No.
Jeez.
That's fucking funny. Damn, I can't believe it. I forgot what I was going to say. It was really
I
good
can't
too.
believe
That's
Carl
okay,
didn't
though.
show up. What the fuck?
Yeah, me
Dude,
too. I can't
this
believe
guy,
it's
what a couple days he had. He saw Jason Derulo, probably got all fucked up on Sunday, took a day off Monday,
Yeah.
probably got fucked up Tuesday, got fucked up Wednesday at the farmer's market.
Now
Then he's
he's
like,
sick.
oh, I'm sick.
Yeah.
Well, no shit, you're sick? What? Whoa. How did that happen?
Right?
Drink some water, guy.
Drink some fucking water, guy. I'm still trying to fucking think about this. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, we were talking
It's
about
never gonna come back.
whales, levels. I'm in an oak tree. You're in an ocean.
My nuts.
I'm clutching my nuts.
Yeah, it's
Talking
okay.
about people and it's crazy and damn. Sorry, man.
Oh, I know what I was gonna
There we
say.
go.
There it
There
is.
we
Thanks,
go.
buddy. This is what I was gonna say. Because you were talking about like it's fun. We were talking about how it's fun to talk about things that we have no fucking clue about.
Yeah.
Or like nobody fucking knows anything
Yes.
about. And I've always been kind of like a sciencey kind of guy. And something about I've seen like a quote or people say is like the way to be the best scientist is to be able to admit that you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Because if you admit that you don't know shit, then you're open to other ideas and things
Right.
like that. So keep it like it's just like keeping an open mind. So like saying that, I don't know shit, like I don't know if religion is the best way to go. I don't know if there's a life after death, but like just being able to say that you don't know is allows you to like talk about it and think about it and see it from different perspectives. That's what I was gonna say.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Because it always makes me think about when like we humans staunchly believe that the sun revolved around the earth and like that's how it was,
Right.
No questions about it.
Right.
Science or religion, science, this is what it is. If you believe otherwise, it's wrong and you are a bad person.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's not true.
Right.
So it's like, what else
Yeah.
is like, I am.
That's what I like when this guy talks about like, oh, there's nothing after death. I'm like, yeah, that might be fucking true. There might be fucking nothing. There maybe we all go to heaven and live eternal life,
Right.
whatever. In heaven, maybe we are reborn, but it's just fun to talk about it. Having that open mind so you can talk about these different perspectives and ideas. Because then, I don't know for sure that souls grow and evolve, but it's a fun thought to have and think about.
And what harm does it do to like try to enrich your soul
Exactly.
on this earth? Is it gonna be bad if you're like, oh no, I actually like meditating, a couple times a week because I, really helps me like think deeply about, like my future and like, what I do on a daily basis and how I interact with people. Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Say you die and nothing happens, but your soul just lives on. Now you just have a better experience of a past life.
We don't know shit, and that's just fine.
And that's man.
Because when people are just stuck in their ways, then they don't learn anymore.
No.
If they're have one thing in mind and they have not open to new ideas, you're not learning shit. You're just staying complacent
and being fine with it, which is also
whatever makes you happy, but like.
Well, and then that's also the other end. Say you die, and there's a person who lived their whole life just staunchly believing one thing, not looking left or right, just condemning anyone who doesn't believe them. They die, and their will of their soul, that what they believed is so strong that their afterlife is exactly what they planned it to be because of they die. They're a happy soul, and then it's just weird.
It's a wormhole, dude.
There's
it's a fucking wormhole.
Right, wrong answer.
Yeah.
It's and I think my last thought here is that basically ultimately it just comes down to your own self, right?
Yeah.
Like, even if you die and like your soul, whatever, moves on to a place you didn't expect it to go, right? It's still, you still have what you built here on this earth in your soul, right? So like, even if it doesn't go on, you can choose to like make it good and do good things and in soul enriching things, even if it's not what you planned on afterwards. Is it gonna, it's all on us. There's gonna be no one else that's gonna touch us and just like we'll have all the answers and we'll be able to live happily in eternity with ourselves. Like we're constantly, the only people that can work on us is ourselves, which is it's a scary thing, because then that puts every single day, everything you do matters. Yeah. And if you don't put the onus on yourself, then every single day, nothing you do matters. But then it's just meaningless. Yeah. Weird. Sheesh. All right, we've talked too long.
Deep.
Too long, too deep.
Too late.
Hey! Woo! Yahoo! Those Dragon's Milk white bourbon barrel-aged space cake beers got me talking
some
weird.
Kind of way, yeah.
Woo!
Hey, man. Hey, two dudes in a stew.
Two dudes in the stew, buddy.
Two dudes in the stew. Hey. What a good episode, man.
Neither of us are sick.
No, we're stronger than that.
I certainly was not at Anduzzi's tonight.
No, definitely not. Me either. I was in the stew, like we had planned.
Yeah.
Anyways, folks, that was episode 67.
Boy,
Two
was
dudes
it an
in the stew. Hell of a good episode,
dude. Great episode.
I fucking tell you what. But
it was a good time, man.
It was a good time. But for now, it is
thanks for hanging out, folks.
Yeah, it is a see you later till next week, folks. This is episode 67 of Hold Us Accountable. Deca Pollinardi,
take us out, buddy.
Take us out, motherfucker.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them, and challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. This is Hold Us Accountable. Hold us accountable.